Welcome to day one of the CHK Women's All-Stars Series. This game, of course, between the Bauhinia Stars and Jade Jets. It's essentially a best versus best series, and I'm sure you're dying to find out exactly what happened at the toss. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer. Let's see what happened at the toss.
Welcome to Game 1 of the CHK Women's All-Star T20 Series. It's the Bauhinia Stars versus the Jade Jets. We're about ready for the toss. The two captains, Karen Chan and Betty Chan, are ready as is the match. Third umpire. I beg your pardon. Venka, who's got the point?
Betty.
Betty's got the point.
There's one piece. Betty's talking. Carrie will call.
Fantastic.
Tails.
Tails is the call.
Heads
Heads it is.
in the dock.
We are going to bowl first.
Betty, I think we picked that up just now. You're going to bowl first. Any particular reason for that?
Yeah, I think most of our bowler, we are strength of this one, and we will control the game. We want to bowl them out and then we control the game.
Absolutely. Talk to us about some of the names in your lineup that we should be watching out for, whether they're youngsters or experienced cricketers.
I think we have some Hong Kong players here, and then we have some top play girls here, but we'll give them a chance to bowl all back.
Absolutely. Best of luck in this contest, Betty. Carrie, you haven't won the toss. Had you won the toss, what would your decision have been?
We will bat first. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I guess both teams getting what they wanted.
Yeah.
But Carrie, a similar question. Just walk me through some of the names in your lineup, whether they're experienced cricketers or some of the pathway players.
Yeah, I think for the batting side, like Shanxi and Emma, they're very good experienced players. They play a lot of national team matches, and also like bowling side, like Richie and me, like we also play a lot of national team plays also. But also we have some new players like Maria, Sadie, like that kind of girls. They come from pathway, so I think they will have a very good side for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited to see the pathway players and excited to have you back in Hong Kong.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm back now. Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck in this contest. So there you have it. The news from the middle is the Jade Jets have won the toss, and they're going to have a bowl first.
So there you have it, the news from the middle. Jade Jets, they win the toss and they're going to have a bowl first. Carrie, she doesn't mind at all. She said, hey, we would have had a bat first in any case. And you know what? I'm going to side with Carrie Chan here. Runs on the board. I'm a huge believer in that. In any case, I'm going to run you through these playing 11s for the Bauhinia Stars. We've got Alishba Kawal, Alison Siu, Amanda Chung, Dorothea Chan, Emma Lai, Carrie Chan, Captain Fantastic herself, is back in Hong Kong after an ACC Level 2 training course and a well-deserved holiday as well. We've got Myra Baloch, the left armour and pathway player. Mariam Bibi, it's going to be interesting to track her progression and development as a player. We've also got Pushti Lakhani, Ruchi Venkatesh, and Shanzeen Shehzad. And of course, from the Jade Jets, we've got Ashley Hung, Betty Chan, the skipper, Georgina Bradley, another pathway player, just 16 years old, and one to keep an eye on. She's in that squad, that Hong Kong squad that will be touring Japan on the 26th. They're flying out. First game on the 27th. But yes, in any case, Gurkamal Kaur, also in that 11. Hailey Liu, Ikra Sahar, Karen Poon, 13 years old. Has she turned 14 yet? 14 years old, there you go. Karen Poon. We've got Lemon Chung, the industrious wicketkeeper batter. Mahekdeep Kaur, yet another pathway player. Natural Yip, and of course, Tammy Chu.
Karen is 13.
So there you have it. Look at that. It's 9:25, almost 9:26 in the morning. Bright and early here at Mission Road in Hong Kong. We're around 4 minutes away from the first ball. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I am excited for the All-Star Series. Like I said, that tournament, that series against Japan, the East Asia Cup, is going to start on the 27th of October. 4 T20Is between the 27th and 30th of October in Osaka, in fact. So not Japan's regular home ground of Sano. So nice to see the Japan Cricket Association expanding outside of their spiritual home base in the East Kanto region. But yes, for Hong Kong, of course, it's going to be a busy year of cricket in 2023. We've got more Asia Cup qualifying action, probably in January 2023. That's what I'm hearing. So no doubt this All-Star Series and our international commitments are going to be very, very important. There you go, a shot of Chris Pickett, star of the show. Women's head coach Chris Pickett.
I know he wasn't on.
More affectionately known as Wilson, of course.
I'll kill you, Ben.
Oh, there you go. 3 more minutes and we're going to have our first ball. Interestingly, as part of the tournament playing conditions, we also have a super over. We've got time for a super over if the game is indeed tied. Look at that. And I've promised to buy a round of drinks for everyone in this production unit if it does go to a super over. There you go, Nitesh Hemlani. Very excited by the prospect of free drinks. But of course, we can trade the beer for maybe a masala chai. Why not? We could do a masala chai. And here we go. The 2 openers for the Bauhinia Stars are walking out, as are the Jade Jets players, led of course by Betty Chan. Yeah, there you go. Betty Chan, the personification of consistency. The off spinner often takes the new ball for Hong Kong. It's going to be interesting to see whether she bowls in the power play, captaining the Jade Jets today. And there you have it. Emma Lai and Carrie Chan walking to the middle as the opening combination. Carrie Chan, of course, bats in the top order for Hong Kong. And in Asian Associate Cricket, I feel like she is the best number 4 going around. In fact, here's a fun fact. Leading up to the Commonwealth Games earlier this year in England, no batter in T20 cricket in the 2 years prior to that had scored more runs at number 4 than Carrie Chan. That is a random stat. I've got a lot of random stats, in fact. It's a signature of my commentary, I guess. Here we go. A minute and a half away from the first ball. It looks like Ikra Sahar's got the ball in hand. She was fantastic with the bat during the Women's Premier League. That Women's Premier League, of course, won by Little Saiwan. Ikra Sahar, one of the key architects of that trophy-winning campaign for Little Saiwan. The umpire out in the middle, one of 2 umpires. Tabarak Dar just getting the attention of the scorers and saying, hey, we're ready to play. Got umpire John Prakash at square leg. Fantastic. Ikra Sahar, she's got a slip in position as well. And Tabarak Dar says play. Here we go. First ball of the All-Star Series. Left alone. Oh, that's not a very nice way to start, Ikra Sahar. I was just about to compliment her, in fact, on her increased accuracy during the Women's Premier League. So Ikra Sahar, she's going to have to find her lines and lengths. Opened the bowling for Hong Kong on more than one occasion at the ACC Women's T20 Championship. Here she comes again. That's a lot better. That 4th, 5th stump channel, in fact. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes 6-3 offside field. That's uppish. Oh, and taken. First wicket down. Emma Lai. That's incredibly loose. And you can see that she's not happy with herself either. Jade Jets absolutely ecstatic. A big wicket in the very first over. Look at that. And I have to say, Bauhinia Stars, in my opinion, came into this as the pre-match favorites. But now walking to the middle, doing those lunges. Shanzeen Shehzad walking in at number 3. Actually batted number 4 for the majority of Little Saiwan's Premier League campaign. Shanzine Shehzad has been so impressive. She's been so impressive in domestic cricket for Hong Kong over the years, but yet to translate that to international level. And of course that can change. Shanzine Shehzad, we all know she's capable of performing at the international stage. Just counting the number of fielders on the leg side, she's going to find there are only 3 fielders on the leg side. And there's no fine leg in position either, so Iqra Sahar, you cannot drift down leg. Bit of a shaky start for Iqra Sahar. Bowled a wide delivery on her first ball of her spell. She responded well. It was a good catch diving forward as well from Tammy Chu. A short cover in position. First ball for Shanzine Shehzad. That's guided away, and it's going to be first runs on the board. First runs off the bat, I beg your pardon, for Bauhinia Stars. It's a nice little guide to that third man region. And look at that. Hold on to your hats. On strike is Carrie Chan for only the 2nd time in the season, I believe. Fresh off a stint in Pakistan, that ACC Level 2 coaching course in Karachi. Went on a well-deserved holiday after that. I think she might have been in Nepal, Carrie Chan. I need to check my sources. There we go. Speaking of Nepal, we have a bit of a nice cooling breeze just blowing past Mission Road here. Still just a 6-3 offside field. Don't bowl leg side. That's a good start. Just a hint of movement back into the left-hander. Tell you what, Carrie Chan maintains a very low dot ball percentage and very severe on anything short and on her legs. And the leg side boundary right now for Carrie Chan is the longest boundary given these ground dimensions. Perhaps keeping a bit low that Iqra Sahar delivery. 1 ball left in the first over. It's been a successful first over. Just 2 runs on the board and the big wicket of Emma Lai. Here we go, last ball. That's short, she goes leg side. She clears the infield, doesn't get all of it. But as Carrie Chan runs that first one hard and comes back for 2. The end of a good over here for the Jade Jets. It's 4 for 1 after the first over. And as we suspected, it's going to be Betty Chan opening the bowling from the other end. That's the only logical move in my opinion. Carry on strike, one of Hong Kong's best cricketers. You've got to get your best bowlers into the attack as soon as possible. And of course Betty Chan will be turning the ball away from Carrie as well. That's an important thing to remember. These matchups in T20 cricket, I guess matchups, it's a big buzzword nowadays in T20 cricket. There's every chance that Carrie Chan versus Betty Chan, it's the contest that could have a huge bearing on the final result of this game. This, of course, is the first game of the CHK Women's All-Star Series. It's a T20 competition, and after this game, we're actually going to have a big break in this competition because Hong Kong's women's team will be in international action. That's down the ground, a quick call of yes. It looks like Georgina Bradley with a bit of a fumble there. That allows the batters to scamper through for a single. One thing I have to say about Carrie Chan, I first met her in 2019, and since then she's become so much more confident as a person and as a player. I think she's improving in every department of the game. She's a better batter than she was 3-4 years ago, and a much better bowler. Was fantastic at the Fairbreak Invitational as well. I think actually at Fairbreak she conceded less than 6 runs and over, often bowling to full member batters. That's no mean feat. Carrie Chan. Ooh, nice and loopy, nice and straight. A quick single. Carrie Chan rarely ever gets run out. Quick runner between the wickets, calls quickly, runs that first one hard. She's one heck of a cricketer, Carrie Chan, one heck of a leader as well. Carrie Chan, not the only player in this game to get a bit of a hairdo. She's gone for curly dyed hair, Carrie Chan. But of course, the talk of the town, Alison Sue. She's got the peroxide out, dyed her hair nice and white. Here we go, Betty to Shanzine. Guided away again. No run on this occasion. Shanzine Shehzad. She's been in and around that Hong Kong playing 11 for feels like many years now, but yet to make a big statement in international colours. Guided away again. Backward point will cut this off. That looks like Karen Poon, in fact. Getting a nod of approval here from Nitesh Hemlani. Says well done, recognizing the side of Karen Poon's face. Karen Poon, she loves those sunglasses. Doesn't matter what time of the day. Rarely ever not seen her in sunglasses, Karen Poon. Here we go, short cover still in position. Loopy doesn't get all of it. That goes into the leg side. Mahekdeep Kaur runs around but unable to prevent the 2. I have to say I'm very excited to see Mahekdeep Kaur in action. One of the pathway players here for the Jade Jets, and was one of the standout players as well for the USRC. The USRC Lantau Lionesses combined 11, in fact. Bit of a mouthful, that. USRC Lantau Lionesses. Ooh, look at that. Once again, that low bounce. And you see that a lot with Betty Chan as well. Not the tallest player. That's a very nice way, in fact, to comment on Betty Chan's height. I'm going to leave it there. It's 9 for 1 after 2 overs. I will admit, though, I do live in a glass house. Maybe I shouldn't be throwing stones. I'm not the tallest person out there either. But Betty Chan, height is definitely her height is definitely no bearing on her ability. One of the first names on that Hong Kong team sheet. Can walk into practically every single associate side in Asia. That includes Thailand as well. Mid on and mid off, still up in the circle, but we have no slip in position. Bit of cross batted there into square leg. Ooh, that struck Shanzine on the shoulder. I hope she's okay. Yeah, she looks fine, Shanzine Shehzad. They're into double figures now, the Bauhinia Stars. Wry smile on her face. She's calling for the physio. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough blow for Shanzine. I think she tried to shake it off. Yeah, let's just take a look at that replay. Bit of a cross-batted shot there from Shanzine. And a quick bit of work from square leg, but ooh, wild throw. See Alison Sue just walking out. There you go, Shanzine saying no to the water bottle. It's not the warmest day here at the Mission Road Ground in Hong Kong. Thankfully, the weather just cooling up a tad in the last week or so in Hong Kong. It's around 25 or 26 degrees right now. And for Hong Kong standards, hey, you know what? I'll take that. 25, 26. So we have a bit of a break in play, but I'm going to catch you up on what's happened so far. Jade Jets, they won the toss and decided to bowl first. Took an early wicket. The wicket of Emma Lai in the very first over of just the second legal delivery of the day. Gotta say, it was a soft dismissal as well. Spooning a catch to Tammy Chu at mid-off. We're ready. We're back. That's guided away. And there's work to do here for backward point. In fact, yeah, she's unable to cut it off. 2 more useful runs, and for the first time today, the Bauhinia Stars dugout is making some noise. Like to hear that. So there you go, Mariam Bibi, the all-rounder for the Bauhinia Stars, making a lot of noise. She had a fantastic Women's Premier League, and I'm excited to see how Mariam bowls in that second innings. That's down leg side. Very, very lucky to get away with that, Ikra Sahar. There's no fine leg in position. Any faint little touch on that would have run down to that boundary. That's second wide for Ikra Sahar in this spell. Oh, a bit of a top edge on that. Once again, it clears the infield. Bit of a shaky start here for Carrie Chan. But I tell you what, I have no issues with this. The field is up. She's trying to go over the infield. That's exactly what you want to be doing in the power play. That's something Carrie Chan did really well, in fact, in that game against Malaysia. The final result of that game was not something that Hong Kong would like to write home about. Carrie Chan set things up so well in that chase against Malaysia. She was on fire until she was dismissed by Sasha Azmi, the Malaysian off-spinner who had a fantastic Asia Cup campaign. Sasha Azmi, the star of the show for Malaysia. But for now, here's Ikra. Down the leg side, sounded like pad. We're going to wait for the umpire's signal. And there you go, signaled leg by Tabarak Dar. Hong Kong's finest, Tabarak Dar, in action today. I gotta say, Tabarak Dar, he's a top-class umpire. Should be umpiring at World Cups as well. So if anyone out there is listening, you're looking for an umpire for the ongoing T20 World Cup, fly Tabarak Dar down to Australia. That's Upish, catching opportunity. Georgina Bradley, you gotta attack that. Yeah, there you go, Georgina, not happy with herself. Let's take a look at that replay. Just back of a length from Ikra Sahar. Gotta say, it's been an impressive spell from Ikra, with the exception of those 2 wide deliveries. But yet another top edge. Ooh, Georgina looks to the skies. I hope she can't hear me. Into the leg side, shot of the day. It's running down to the boundary, and you better believe it, first boundary of the day for Carrie Chan. That score now moves on to 21 for 1 after 3. And you can hear that dugout as well from the Bauhinia Stars. Bauhinia. Oh, they sound a lot more melodious when they do it. Look at that, Ikra Sahar. I was just talking up Ikra Sahar, the commentator's curse. We said that as well. Don't bowl on the legs to Carrie Chan. Puts that away just behind square on the leg side. That's one of her favorite regions. You bowl short at her hips. She's going to put you away any day of the week. And a good start here for the Bauhinia Stars. They post 120-130. I feel like it's going to be their game. Betty Chan, can she pull things back? Not like that. In fact, oh, put down in the deep. That's not good enough, Jade Jets. Let me get confirmation on who that fielder is in the deep.
Come on.
Is it Ikra? No, Ikra's in the circle, right?
No, that's good one.
That's good call. Yeah, there you go. Ikra Sahar at deep mid wicket. Down the track. Oh, look at that. Tammy Chu puts it down.
Oh.
In fact, there was a run-out chance there as well. So there you go. The Jade Jets have missed 3 opportunities in the space of 2 deliveries. Shanzeen Shehzad living a very charmed life here. Should have been caught by Ikra Sahar. Should have been caught by Tammy Chu. And should have been run out by Tammy Chu as well. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, Jade Ansighani, you're being very harsh. No, I'm not. These are national team players. If you want to win that Asia Cup qualifier, if you want to perform consistently with the best associates in Asia and the best associates in the world, you have to take those catches. Guided away. She's found that gap between third man and backward point. There you go, 2 more runs. In fact, they're going to take an extra run for the throw. Good stuff. Shanzeen Shehzad gets a round of applause from that dugout as well. There you go, Betty Chan. She's not happy at all. She's calling for a switch between Ashley Hung and Karen Poon. Shanzeen Shehzad back on strike. Carrie Chan. She's so dangerous with that low dot ball percentage. Guided away. No run on this occasion. A welcome dot ball here for the Jade Jets. But like I said, Carrie Chan, she's so dangerous. Even when she's not picking up the boundaries, she's always getting those 1s, 2s, and 3s. She knows her dimensions really well also. She knows that part of the boundary, the offside from this end. It's the longer part of the boundary. They're going at just about 7 runs and over here. 1 ball left in the 4th over. Shanzeen living a charmed life. That's into the leg side. Oh, Gurkamal Kaur. That's an ugly misfield. Needless run. Yet another needless run conceded by the Jade Jets. 28 for 1. The Bauhinia Stars. And for the first time today, we have a change in bowling. Tammy Chu into the attack. And it's an understandable change as well. Ikra Sahar drifting down leg side on more than one occasion in that last over. She's lucky she only conceded 1 boundary. There was no fine leg in position, in fact. And she drifted down leg. Lucky that Carrie Chan missed that. It's a 5-4 leg side dominant field here for Tammy Chu. Has to bowl straight. That's what she does, but that's 2 full. Very lucky to get away with that one. Full toss on leg stump, Shanzeen Shehzad. Look at that, just practicing that sweep shot now. And it looked like that just took Shanzeen Shehzad by surprise as well. Wasn't expecting that full toss. You got to be ready for those. There you go, Shanzeen with a bit of an open stance. Watchfully played. One thing I have to say, Shanzeen Shehzad in Premier League cricket. She scores quickly, finds the boundaries quite regularly. When she takes that step up to the All-Star Series or international cricket, she struggles to score quickly. Into the leg side. Nice sound off the bat, but there's a deep square leg in position that looks like Ashley Hung, who makes no mistake. But I did speak about all of Hong Kong's international commitments in the next 6 months to 12 months. And of course I left out the big fish, the big elephant in the room. And that of course is the Fair Break Invitational, set to get underway I believe in the first week of April 2023 at the Kowloon Cricket Club right here in Hong Kong. Last year's Fair Break Invitational of course moved out of Hong Kong and to Dubai. It was a roaring success, broadcast in over 150 countries. Look at that, 12 Hong Kong players involved in that. But for now she's coming around the wicket to Carrie Chan. Look, Carrie Chan, you beauty. Just dinked that into the offside for a simple single. Tell you what, it's so hard to keep Carrie Chan quiet. Takes a brave person to bet against a Carrie Chan half century here today. No real demons in the pitch, maybe keeping just a tad low. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when the ball gets a little bit older. Gurkamal Kaur, her second misfield of the day. That's 2 runs she's conceded. One thing I've noticed about Gurkamal Kaur, she's got to get down low. She's got to get down quick. Get that long barrier out. But a good start here for Tammy. She's bowling to her field. Conceded just the 3 runs so far. Oh, on the legs. You cannot do that. That's one region you cannot bowl to Carrie Chan. And she puts Tammy away well in front of square on the leg side. Second boundary for the Bauhinia Stars. Second boundary for Carrie Chan. You're going to see what I mean. Came around the wicket. Just use the angle there, Carrie Chan.
After 5 overs, they are.
And I'm sure you can hear that announcement coming in on the radio. After 5 overs, they're 2.5 minutes behind the over 8 of the Jade Jets.
Georgina Bradley.
We have another change in bowling, and a good test here for Georgina Bradley, the new bowler. 16-year-old, a pathway player for Hong Kong. I tell you what, never easy to bowl the final over of the power play, especially when you're bowling to one of Hong Kong's finest, Carrie Chan. Let's make that softer, man. Is it possible?
Yeah.
Just move it away. Going at exactly 7 runs and over. This is a very good start for the Bauhinia Stars. Down the leg side. It's going to be bonus runs. It's running down to fine leg. Hayley Liu does well, but unable to prevent the 2. We're going to wait for the signal from the umpire. Yes, John Prakash signals wide. So 3 bonus runs here. 3 needless runs conceded by the Jade Gents. And these extras, it's a big reason why they're behind on the over 8 right now. Another reason is because those 2 boundaries from Carrie Chan have come to the long leg side boundary. So they've had some fetching to do. Down the leg side again. Georgina Bradley, you can see just the direction of her head just falling over in her action. And whenever your head is just pointed towards fine leg, more often than not you're going to drift down the leg side.
Ooh.
Oh, it's been a very rough start for Georgina Bradley. Hayley has more work to do, so this should be 2 more bonus runs. In fact, it signaled no ball as well, so it's going to be a free hit. Oh, tell you what, tough initiation into All-Stars cricket for Georgina Bradley, making her All-Stars debut today. Six runs conceded and not a single legal delivery bowled. That's pulled away, and of course it's Carrie Chan, so she finds the gap. Deep mid-wicket, just a spectator. And yet again, that Bauhinia Stars dugout, they're so happy with the start. They know they're coming into this contest perhaps as the pre-match favourites, and they've strengthened their position even further. Look at that, too short. I said that on at least 5-6 occasions so far today. Do not bowl short on Carrie Chan's legs. She'll put you away any day of the week. Got off to a circumspect start. Carrie Chan was scoring it under a run a ball, but now she's 25 of 14. Coming over the wicket, Georgina Bradley. That's a full toss, and that's smashed away towards that extra cover, deep extra cover region, and it finds the boundary. You can see a couple of spectators in at Mission Road. They're being treated to a masterclass here from Carrie Chan. Look at that, a full toss. Ooh, slapped. Carrie Chan, that's a nice bit of willow. Hong Kong skipper absolutely merciless today. And if you like what you're watching right now, hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button, and every single time that we have live cricket in Hong Kong, you'll be the first person to find out. On her legs again, and that races to the boundary. There's nobody at fine leg. Jade Jet, you're not bowling to your field. 4th boundary now for Carrie Chan, 5th boundary in fact. Look at that, 50 up. We're only halfway through the 6th over, and 18 runs have come in the first 3 deliveries. I tell you what, Georgina Bradley, I feel for her. 16 years old. She's been included in that Hong Kong squad for the East Asia Cup. She's got a lot of potential. It's going to be a learning experience for her, no doubt. She will get better. Oh, deep square leg region this time. Yet another boundary. 4th boundary in succession. And now that run rate for Bauhinia Stars getting closer and closer to 10 runs and over. In fact, exceeding 10 runs and over. Still have 2 deliveries left, and what's been not an ideal power play here from the Jade Jets. They won the toss, decided to bowl first, got off to a decent start in fact, taking a wicket in the very first over, the wicket of Emma Lai. But since then it's been all Carrie Chan and all Bauhinia Stars. Short yet again. More work to do for the fielder, who does a fantastic job. Who's that in the deep? Is that Ikra Sahar? Look at that, Ikra Sahar. I gotta say, she's very, very athletic. Was one of the best batters in the tournament during Premier League. The feature of her batting was her quick running between the wickets. Defended, that's a much better way to close out the power play. 23 runs off the over, 22 in fact. And it's 58 for 1 after 6. Let's take a look at that match summary. It's all Carrie Chan, the headline act. 38 not out of 18 deliveries, including 6 boundaries. Ikra Sahar with that early wicket, but nothing else to write home about for the Jade Jets. Betty Chan, she's been decent. None for 12 in her 2 overs. And she's bowled better than those figures suggest, in fact. But a couple of drop catches off Betty Chan's bowling, and a few misfields as well. The Jade Jet skipper is not going to be happy about this. It's going to be Tammy Chu to continue, and once again you can see Carrie Chan just eyeing up that leg side field. Still only 2 fielders on the boundary. It's Carrie Chan at the crease.
Wow.
There you go. Has this gone all the way? Oh, 1 bounce 4. Over a wideish long on region. Look at that. Carrie Chan saying, hey, we're out of the power play. Put those fielders back. Moves into the 40s now. Let's take a look at that replay coming around the wicket. That one just coming on with the angle. Carrie Chan. I think we're going to see a change in field now. We should. Mahekdeep Kaur, are you going to stay in the circle? Are you going to drop back on the rope? Yeah, there you go. Mahekdeep Kaur still actually just outside that 25-yard circle. I honestly feel like she's got to go all the way back. That's through the offside this time. Quick call of 2. Carrie Chan, she's gonna make it home easily in spite of a strong throw from Ikra Sahar. Look at that. I wonder how many dot balls she's faced in this innings, Carrie Chan. I don't think it's more than just 5 or 6. She's so good at this, Carrie Chan. On average in international cricket, she scores of around 60, 65, 70% of her deliveries. It's so hard to keep her quiet. 6 runs off the over so far. We've only had 2 deliveries. Look at that. Nitesh Hemlani in the background saying, wow. And I concur. 7 runs off this over. Still 3 deliveries left. Look at that. Just 3 dot balls in this Carrie Chan inning. She's faced 21 deliveries. And she's striking at over 200. You know what, Carrie Chan? I feel like she's poised for the fastest half century in women's All-Stars cricket. Oh, how did that miss the leg stump? That's a lot better from Tammy. It's exactly where you want to be bowling as well. Still a 5-4 leg side field here for Tammy. Oh, that's too wide! Shanzine, I feel like you've missed out on that one. They're going to get a bonus run. In fact, they're going to come back for 2. So 3 bonus runs in total here for the Bauhinia Stars. But Shanzine, I think there was an opportunity to put that away. There's no protection to the left of backward point there. There's no third man in position. Shanzine Shehzad, she was looking for that late cut but just missed it. She's mishit that. And there is a long off in position. And Mahekdeep Kaur cuts it off. I tell you what, it's interesting that long off was back on the boundary for Shanzine Shehzad. I think that was actually an oversight from Betty Chan, but it worked in their favor nonetheless. And Mahekdeep Kaur, she's at long on this time. So mid-off is up in the circle. Carrie Chan. That bunts it into the offside. I feel like if she left that alone, it would have been a wide. But far be it from me to criticize Carrie Chan. Moves on to 46 of 22. And they're going at exactly 10 runs and over. The Bauhinia Stars 70 for 1. Looks like Shanzine Shehzad just a little bit tired. She's had a lot of running to do, and that is something that can happen when you're batting with Carrie Chan. She's going to run you ragged. We have a change in bowling. The 14-year-old Karen Poon is into the attack.
She's 13, sorry.
In fact, no, she is still 13. Look at that. 13 years old Karen Poon. Is she going to take off her shades? I don't think so. Karen Poon, it's not even that sunny. Coming around the wicket. Oh, that's too full. It's a full toss. It's hit into the leg side. Well done, Ikra Sahar. She's unable to prevent the 2. The signal from the umpire is no ball. Things going from bad to worse here for the Jade Jets. And she's eyeing up a 50 now. 48 of 23. She can get there right now. And a reminder, you cannot change your field either. Short on leg side, put away. And it races to deep mid-wicket. 50 up for Carrie Chan. A fantastic innings from one of Hong Kong's finest. 52 of just 24 deliveries. And I don't think she actually knows that she's got into 50. But Carrie Chan, I tell you what, she sets very, very high standards for herself. And you better believe that she's eyeing that triple figure score. And if they keep bowling short and at her legs, she's going to get there. That's guided away into the offside. She's thinking about 2. Are they going to come back? They decide against it, and wisely so. There you go, delayed response from the dugout. Gary Chan, you're on 53. You brought up your 50 with that boundary. But I tell you what, Gary Chan, she's the heart and soul of this Bauhinia Stars team. She's also the captain of Bauhinia Stars and the national side. That's too short. And there is a fielder there, a deep mid wicket. So it's only going to be a single. Shanzeen Shahzad, the quieter of the two partners. She's 13 off 20. Tell you what, Shanzeen Shahzad is living a charmed life. But no doubt, assistant coach Saklan and head coach Chris Pickett, they're keeping an eye on this, and I think they want Shanzeen Shahzad to speed up. Guided away again. Fantastic. Look at that. Dot ball percentage of less than 12% from Carrie Chan. That's Beth Mooney-esque. Tell you what, Carrie Chan, Hong Kong's answer to Beth Mooney. That's better from Karen Poon, but guided away. It's going to be another single. Heck, the core has had a lot of work to do in the field. Tell you what, I want to see her bowl. Let's get Mahekdeep Kaur into the attack, slow things up, get some spin into the attack. Very impressive for the USRC Lantau Lionesses in the Premier League. And that, of course, was a combined 11 from USRC, Lantau CC, and the SLCC Lionesses. Last ball of the over. On the leg side, puts that away. Has she found the gap? Deep mid wicket. Oh, does a good job, but the ball still manages to sneak through to the boundary. Gurkamal Kaur is not happy with herself. I tell you what, she made really, really good ground. And that was a really good effort from Gurkamal Kaur. Good effort, but not a good result. Runs off every single ball in that over. 15 runs off the 8th over. 85 for 1 now.
That's why I was like, that would have been a very good picture.
There you go, as I predicted, Mahekdeep Kaur into the attack. And for the first time today, long on and long off are both back on the boundary. Got a straightish long on in position for Shanzeen. Georgina Bradley at long on. And we got Tammy Chu at long off. Gotta say, if I was the Jade Jets, I'd bring the field in for Shanzeen Shahzad. She goes leg side. There's a deep mid wicket in position. Gurkamal Kaur makes no mistake. In fact, it's Ikra Sahar at deep mid wicket. Gotta say, Ikra Sahar, not sure what happened to her pants in the laundry. Shrunk a little bit. Look more like capris than regular sports pants. Down the track. Oh, was that put down? I think it was. It's a tough, low chance for Gurkamal Kaur. When Carrie Chan is batting, you've got to take those. I believe that's the third drop catch for the Jade Jets today. Guided away. Backward point cuts it off, and it's just a single. Tell you what, that was a rare sighting today. Just the fourth dot ball in Carrie Chan's innings. 59 off 29 with 9 boundaries. Just finding the boundary nearly every third delivery. That's short. Square leg does well. Should just be a single. Yes, and it is. So just 3 runs off this over. The best over of the innings since that first over. A successful first over for the Jade Jets. The big wicket MLI, but since then it's been all Bauhinia Stars. It's been all Carrie Chan. Mehekdeep Kaur so impressive at the Premier League. She started well. Can she finish off this over? That's punched off the back foot. Work to do here. Ikra Sahar comes around. And that's a strong throw as well. Well done, Ikra Sahar. One of Hong Kong's best boundary riders. Just 4 runs off that over. 89 for 1 after 9. But of course, Ikra Sahar and Shazeen Shehzad do great work for the national team on the boundary. Look at that scorecard. It's all Carrie Chan. She scored 60 off the 89 runs scored so far. Shazeen Shehzad keeping her good company, 16 off 24. But I tell you what, I want to see Shazeen Shehzad speed up. Look at that bowling card. 1 for 15 for Ikra Sahar. None for 12 in Betty Chan's 2 overs. But everyone else has been expensive. Look at that, the sun has come out in full force and I've picked a horrible day to leave my sunscreen at home. I'm hoping somebody in the production unit can help me out. Look at that, pulled away yet again. Someone help the Jade Jets, they're leaking runs. It's pulled away well in front of square. Another useful 2 runs for Carrie Chan. She continues to maintain that 200 strike rate. Look at that. Ugh. The temperature close to 30 degrees. It feels like 35. It's on the legs, put away. Carrie Chan. I think she'll be disappointed with that. It was a leg stump full toss. A half volley. Getting nice and toasty here. Look at that. Sun Bears Strong Super Plus SPF 50 Plus. I'm gonna put that on my forearms. Down the track. That's a good shot. Slightly top edgy. That's a long boundary as well, but they're gonna come back for 2. I like this from Shazeen Shehzad. If you're the Bauhinia Stars at this point, you gotta target something in the region of 180. Of course, the larger context behind this All-Star series is pushing your case for national selection. Shazeen Shehzad will probably get into that Hong Kong batting lineup. She's got so much potential. Shazeen, I've talked her up. In fact, it's a no ball. Oh, look at that. That's a poor bit of cricket all round. Cross-batted hoik from Shazeen Shehzad. Took her eyes off that. But a no ball from Karen Poon. Things going from bad to worse here. And I can hear shouts of, oh God. Look at that. Umpire John Prakash signaling no ball. It's going to be a free hit. Tries to go big. Doesn't get all of it, but it goes into mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket, rather. Oh, bit of confusion here between Carrie and Shazeen. The throw should have come into the non-striker's end. Tell you what, a throw to the non-striker's end, Carrie might have been in trouble. A reminder that the only way you can be dismissed off a free hit is by being run out. Two overs left, and we're going to have a drinks break pretty soon. Goes leg side again, a catching opportunity. You got to attack the ball. Deep mid-wicket. Looks like maybe Ashley Hung out there in the deep. I gotta say, I'm just having one of those days. Just as I start putting on the sunscreen, the sun has decided to change directions. Use of the feet, clears mid-on. Has she cleared the boundary? No, a couple of bounces. In fact, it's going to stop in the outfield as well. But Carrie Chan comes back for 2. A tired Carrie Chan comes back for 2. And they continue to go at 10 runs per over. 100 for 1 after 10 overs. We're going to take a small break for drinks. And if you like what you've heard so far, you can always follow me, your commentator, on Twitter at @JDansagani. Follow Cricket Hong Kong on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Help us grow women's cricket and associate cricket. Share the link to this live stream with your friends and family, whether it's on social media or WhatsApp, and we'll be back with you in around 5 minutes for the second half of this innings. 2 minutes, in fact, for the second half of this innings.
Auto here. And we're back after drinks. Jay's taking a quick break. He'll be back with us shortly. Till then, we've got Deep Core to resume after drinks, at the looks of it. Kerry Chan has been superb today. 65 of 33 destructive innings. She's always been a destructive player, but today she seems to have taken up to a new level. Shenzhen Shahzad also batting well. 21-28, striking at less than 100, but providing good support. They've got 4 fielders out on the boundary, as is allowed in women's T20 eyes. Deep Core, top for mark. Quick drinks, 100 for just 1 wicket in 10 overs. The first wicket in the first over. Since then, it's been all been Terry. Let's go back to camera 1. Deep tosses the first ball up, but Shenzhen plays straight back to her. 4 no runs. So the dot ball to resume proceedings after drinks. Deep holding very impressive in the last few outings at this level of cricket. Now wicket again, Shenzhen hits it down to Ikra deep mid wicket, and they'll come back for another single.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
100 partnership with that single. And again, here comes down wicket carry, go to camera 3. And it's okay. And it's gone for 4. Put the 4. It'll refresh by itself. Yeah, there you go. A good boundary again from Carey. She picked up where she's left off with a nice hit down to deep mid wicket for 100 run punch came up with the single the previous ball. And there Carey Chan down the wicket over deep cow corner for 4. Camera 1. There you go. So this pair still flying here 10 and over, keeping that pace up after drinks. Mahek Deep coming around the wicket now to Carey. Carey down the wicket again, checks a shot. That's a great shot. Just inside out to cover. Georgina Bradley puts in the chase. It cannot get there. It's another boundary. Another Yao chant of Bauhinia from the dugout. This has been breathtaking batting by Carey Chan. 73 of 35, going at over 200. It's 39 of this over. Who's gonna stop her, Jay? Who's gonna stop Carey Chan today? Is there any stopping Carey Chan today?
To answer your question, I don't think there is any stopping Carey Chan today. Back-to-back boundaries. Oh, misfielded by mid-wicket. The only good thing about that is Carey Chan is now off strike. Tell you what, a beautiful bit of footwork dancing down the track to Mahek Deep Kaur and finding that wideish long-on boundary. Tell you what, Mahek Deep Kaur has been pretty good in this spell. Carey Chan has been even better down the leg side. And there's work to do here for Ashley Hung. She's not going to cut off that second run. So Shanzeen Shehzad just gradually increasing that strike rate. She's 24 off 31. And that run rate, oh, it looks scary. 112 for 1 after 11. And it's going to be Karen Poon to continue, but look at that Manhattan. We have some serious skyscrapers there, including a 23 run over, in fact, from Georgina Bradley. I'm glad Georgina Bradley is no longer fielding down here at the commentary box. And of course, we're at the same level in the commentary box as the players. Ooh, bit of a top edge. But I think that clears mid-on. Yes, it does. It's going to plug in the outfield. And Carey Chan comes back for another useful 2 runs. Carey Chan, one of Hong Kong's finest players. If some of you are watching women's cricket in Hong Kong for the first time, Carey Chan, she's a class act. Also played for the Sapphires at last year's, in fact this year's, Fair Break Invitational. That was a team that also contained Sana Mir and Elise Villani. That's punched off the back foot. Just a single. But of course the Sapphires did not make it into the knockout stages. But Carey Chan was one of their standout players. Made a huge impression. How great was that Fair Break Invitational? So many associate players doing so well. Oh, she's missed it. Tell you what, it was really close to the off stump as well. Yes, the likes of Winnie Dure-Singham, Sita Rana Mugger rising to prominence in that tournament. Smack! Ah, but there's a fielder there in position. Looks like Ashley Hung, perhaps, making no mistake. Nope, that's not Ashley Hung. Ah, it's Natural Yip, in fact. Coming around the wicket. Oh, that's another full toss. Lucky to get away with that. Tell you what, the Jade Jets have gone really quiet. So that sort of a day for them. And you get the feeling that for the Jade Jets, the writing is on the wall. Still Mariam Bibi and Ruchi Venkatesh in that dugout for the Bauhinia Stars. Bang! Still she finds the field, Shanzeen Shehzad. Tell you what though, Shanzine is getting her eye in. No boundaries off that over. 7 runs off it. 118 for 1 after 12. And look at that worm. Wow, that's a tall worm. Whew. Things started quite rough for the Bauhinia Stars, losing a wicket of Emma Lai in the very first over. Since then, Shanzine Shehzad and Carrie Chan have built a fantastic partnership which has exceeded 100 in fact. Swept away in front of square. It should just be a single. And one of the few bright spots for the Jade Jets today has been Ikra Sahar in the deep. I think she actually did put a catch down, but she has saved some runs as well, Ikra Sahar. Ikra Sahar, of course, played for the Barmy Army at the Fairbreak Invitational. There you go, the Barmy Army team. Deandra Doughton at the top of the order for the Barmy Army. Loved watching her in action. Full toss. It beats Gurkamal Kaur. Work to do here for Ikra. Once again, Ikra Sahar does a fantastic job. Gets around nice and quick and gets in a powerful throw. Tell you what, Ikra Sahar, such an asset to that national team. Still has some work to do on her batting and her bowling, but in the field she will save you runs. Down the track goes Carrie. This could go all the way. Oh, one bounce four for the third time today. One bounce four for Carrie Chan, finding the gap between long off and the bowler. That 12 boundaries for Carrie Chan. You know we have to take a look at that replay. Uses her feet. Down the track, gets to the pitch of the ball. Makes it look so easy, Carrie Chan. She's looking at 100 now. This would be the first 100 in the history of women's All-Stars cricket. A catching opportunity. Does well, Georgina Bradley. Keeps it down to just a single. Like I said, this would be the first century in the history of women's All-Stars cricket. And I believe this is also the highest score so far in the Women's All-Stars series. Goes leg side. Ooh, a wide delivery. She's gone leg side. Ikra Sahar, ooh, chooses not to go for the catch. And rightfully so. I think she would have worn that in the teeth. Ikra Sahar, not sure how good her dental coverage is, but choosing not to take a risk on that occasion. Last ball of the over. You know what? I feel like a big shot is coming right now. The huge gap between long on and long off. I don't think she's found the gap. This could be out. Oh, parried over. And it's the first 6 of the innings. First 6 of the CHK Women's All-Star Series. Carrie Chan moves into the 90s. 91 off 43. Let's take a look at that replay. Didn't do a lot wrong there. Mahekdeep Kaur wasn't too short. Got a bit of a top edge on that. And went down to long on. I think that was Tammy Chu who parried that over the rope. Another drop catch here from the Jade Jets. I believe that's at least 4 if not 5 drop catches in this innings. Carrie Chan dropped for at least the second time today. Look at those partnerships. Look at that. 133. An undefeated second wicket partnership of 133, which has been dominated by Carrie Chan. 134 for 1. 200 is on right now for the Bauhinia Stars. Karen Poon has been smashed. And I think that's going to be Shanzine Shehzad's first boundary. Yes, absolutely. Moves into the 30s. And that was the best shot of her innings as well. She's been hitting the ball well, in fact, in the last 15 minutes or so. Look at that, well in front of square on the leg side. Finds that gap between long on and mid-wicket. And it's forced a change in field as well. Looks like mid-wicket has moved just a tad straighter. We have a fine leg in position. We have a square leg. We have a conventional mid-wicket and a long on. Full toss. Ooh, miss hits it. Ah, and that's misfielded. Gurkamal Kaur. It's very, very untidy from her in the circle. Five fielders on the leg side for Carrie Chan. She attempts to go offside, just about clears Gurkamal Kaur. Ooh, Gurkamal, that ball is following you around. I'll tell you one thing about this All-Star Series. It's about more than just winning and losing. It's about giving as much exposure as possible to up-and-coming players. And I say that because Gurkamal Kaur is yet to bowl a single over in this innings. I want to see her introduced into the attack. And that goes down to deep square leg. A lot of work to do here for Hailey Liu. Does well to get around. Ooh, Ashley Hung fumbles that relay throw. They get back for an easy 3 runs. I gotta say, the running between the wickets between Carey and Shanzine has been near flawless in this innings. A shaky start, of course, for Shanzine Shehzad, receiving 3 early lifelines in her first 6 deliveries. Was put down twice, and there was a missed run out as well. She goes down the ground, flat bats it, doesn't bother moving. Carrie Chan, I wouldn't move either. Save your energy. I know we're gonna get a replay on that. Dismissive.
I think she wants to retire. She's 4 away.
Just 4 runs away from her century. The dugout is up on their feet. Here we go. Karen Poon coming around the wicket to Carrie Chan. She charges down the track. Has she cleared mid-on? Absolutely. In fact, she's cleared the ropes as well. Fantastic innings from Carrie Chan. 100 of just 46 deliveries. 2 sixes in that innings. And 13 boundaries. She raises her bat. A drink comes onto the field for Carrie Chan, and rightfully so. That Bauhinia Stars dugout, they're so happy. They know that they are firm favorites to win this contest, the first game of the CHK Women's All-Star Series. But Carrie Chan, incredible. Absolutely merciless throughout this innings. Let's look at that worm. That worm is only trending one way. That run rate now for the Bauhinia Stars close to 11 runs per over. 153 for 1. Lord have mercy on the Bauhinia Stars. That dugout, there's only one name that stands out on that scorecard. Carrie Chan, the headline act. One of Hong Kong's finest. And for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been Carrie and Mariko who've dominated the batting charts in the All-Star Series and at domestic level. Tell you what, I've been blown away by this innings from Carrie Chan today. And it's going to be a rare dot ball for Jade Jets. Tammy Chu, been a tough day for her. Been a tough day for everyone in that Jade Jets lineup. And it looks like they're going to succumb to a very, very heavy defeat here at Mission Road. Full toss on the legs. It's been put away. It's running down to the boundary. Is it going to get there? Absolutely. Shanzine Shehzad with a second boundary of the innings. Moves into the 40s now. She's closing in on a half century. scary thing for Jade Jance. There's so much batting to come in that Bauhinia Stars dugout. Mariam Bibi, she's padded up. Dorothea Chan, she's padded up. Ruchi Venkatesh. There you go, Ruchi Venkatesh. I missed you earlier. There you are, sitting in the back row of that dugout. That's hit to mid-on. Just a single. This is a dangerous, dangerous total. A very one-sided contest at this point. Bang goes carry. Doesn't get a good connection on it this time. Just a single out there to deep cover. Ikra Sahar. Ikra Sahar, in fact. Look at that. Westernized pronunciation of Ikra Sahar's name has creeped into my vocabulary. It's a full toss and it beats fine leg. It's running down to the boundary. Third boundary for Shanzeen Shehzad and easy pickings. Remains to be seen. Has this been signaled no ball? No, it hasn't, and I think maybe just lucky to get away with that one. Tammy Chu looked a little bit high, maybe just borderline. And a fun fact, the laws of cricket say anything above waist height is a no ball. But really it's anything above hip height. The waist is actually higher than the hip. Bang down the ground and she finds the gap. Shot of her innings from Shanzeen Shehzad, moves on to 49 consecutive boundaries for her. And she's well set now. Both batters, in fact, well set, looking incredibly dangerous. Runs coming from both ends.
At the end of 15 overs, 1.5 minutes behind after allowance.
They're 1.5 minutes behind the over rate there. I'm not sure if you picked that up on the mic. Yes, there's been a lot of journeys to the boundary here for the Jade Jets. Look at that bowling card. Betty Chan, she's back into the attack, the most economical of the bowlers. Ikra Sahar, the only successful bowler, 1 for 15. Everyone else has conceded more than 10, 12, 15, 20 runs per over. There's no respite whatsoever for the Jade Jets. Down the track, there's a long off in position. Georgina Bradley, gets an ugly amount of spin and does well, in fact, to prevent the boundary. Georgina Bradley, of course, a pathway player for Cricket Hong Kong. Coach Saklan has done a lot of nice work with that pathway team. Assistant coach Saklan. Oh, look at that, a cheeky reverse sweep. Carrie Chan just toying with these Jade Jets bowlers. Yes, you love to see it, Carrie Chan. On a couple of occasions, in fact, or more than a couple of occasions, at the ACC Women's T20 Championship, pulled out those reverse sweeps, adding an extra bow to her armory. That smash, this could be a run out, it should be. Oh, Betty Chan, you're better than that. She misses an easy run out, and it allows Shanzeen Shehzad to get to 50. A very impressive knock, 50 off 45. Started very, very slowly, but she scored 4 boundaries in her last 14 deliveries. Down the track again, mid-on. Watches that sail over her head. There you go. Another boundary for Carrie Chan. I am running out of superlatives for Carrie Chan. 110 off 50 deliveries. Absolutely dominant. She's surveying that leg side field. We now have both a mid-wicket and a long on in position. Clears mid-wicket. A lot of work to do. Long on gets around. Looks like Ikra Sahar down there. Ikra Sahar, I beg your pardon. Tell you what, sometimes I go for the Caucasian pronunciations, the westernized pronunciations. Sometimes I go for my more desi pronunciations. What can I say? It betrays my racial confusion. I'm what's known as a coconut. Oh, look at that! Smashed down the ground all the way for 6. Third maximum for Carrie Chan, and the best shot of her innings. Turned that into a full toss, and that was a beautiful sound off the bat. I wonder if we're going to see some of these maximums in international cricket for Carrie Chan. She's been working on her power hitting, and it's definitely paying off today. She's 118 off 52 deliveries. And look at that total. The Bauhinia Stars, they're 183 after 16 overs. And I tell you what, that revised total, I keep upgrading that revised total. I was talking about something in the region of 180, and then I said, hey, you know what, 200. 200's looking good. They're going to go well past 200. 220 looking good. Carrie Chan, 118. Are you kidding me? Tammy Chu into her last over. Bang into the leg side, catching opportunity. Ikra Sahar makes no mistake. Shanzeen Shahzad, she's going to have to walk back to the dugout after a well-made 50 off 46. There you go. Who's coming out to bat? Oh, Mariam Bibi. It's like the pain never stops for the Jade Jets. Still have Dorothea Chan and Ruchi Venkatesh sitting down in that dugout. But if you're just joining us, it's been all Bauhinia Stars. They lost the toss, they were put into bat, lost a wicket in their first over, but since then, dominant showing from the Bauhinia Stars. They haven't put a single foot wrong. Carrie Chan, 118 off 52 balls. She looks exhausted. I tell you what, Carrie Chan, you're dealing in boundaries. You don't have to run too hard, not anymore. You're finding the fence with concerning regularity. Mariam Bibi on strike for the first time. She's not going to hold back either. 23 balls left in this innings. $183 for 2. Mariam Bibi on strike. Guide that way. Backward point will cut it off, but unable to prevent that single. And that's the important thing for the Bauhinia Stars. Get Carrie back on strike. I'm going to head to that comment section on YouTube, and I want to hear from you. I want to hear some score predictions. How much do you think the Bauhinia Stars will score at the end of this innings? It looks like there's nobody there at deep mid-wicket. And she finds that gap between long on and deep mid-wicket. Carrie Chan, she's too smart. She's 10 steps ahead of me. Look at that, 15 boundaries for Carrie Chan. She moves into the 120s. You're absolutely kidding me. 122 of 53. Tammy Chu. It's been a tough day for her. Tell you what, the scoreboard keeps ticking along with Carrie Chan at the crease. And now we see a change in field as well. That mid-wicket drops back to a deep mid-wicket. She continues to persist with that around the wicket plan of attack. And wide delivery. Somebody on the field saying, "Go Tammy, you got this." You have 3 more balls left in your spell, Tammy Chu. It's been a tough day for you. 3 balls left in the 17th over. That's that go. Oh, the Barakdar chooses not to call wide. Some respite here for the Jade Jets. Gotta say, I love the uniform for both the Jade Jets and the Bauhinia Stars. Anyone out there who's listening can get me a nice Bauhinia Stars jersey. I'd really appreciate it. She's top edge. That's gone straight up in the air. It should be taken, and yes it is. That's the end of an absolutely fantastic innings from Carrie Chan. 122 of 55 deliveries. It's the single best innings in the history of the Women's All-Star Series. The highest score in the history of the Women's All-Star Series. Carrie Chan, I'm running out of superlatives. She gets a standing ovation and a round of applause from an appreciative dugout. Captain Fantastic Carrie Chan, she captains the Bauhinia Stars. She captains the national team as well, one of Hong Kong's finest. A genuine all-rounder and a genuine treat to watch. 189 for 3. We have 19 deliveries left in what's been a very, very long innings here for the Jade Jets. Bauhinia Stars 189 for 3. Ruchi, right? And Ruchi Venkatesh walks to the middle. Played a nice little cameo in that Women's Premier League final last week. Unfortunately unable to kick on a massive victory there for Little Taiwan. Carrie Chan, of course, her team, the Craig and Gower Cricket Club, did not make it to the final of the Premier League. That's down the leg side and signalled wide. But I did like that little cameo from Ruchi Venkatesh. Very aggressive, quick to charge down the track as well. Very proactive innings from Ruchi Venkatesh. And one of many Hong Kong cricketers who has plenty of experience playing in the UK. It's so important getting that exposure in full member countries, bringing that knowledge and expertise back to Hong Kong. That's a rare dot ball, a valuable dot ball for the Jade Jets. A successful over for them, 190 for 3 after 17. Successful. I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied in the commentary box. No break for your solo commentator, Jay Dansakhani. I'm going to hit up that YouTube channel. I want to see what's up on YouTube. But I tell you what, this game, it's live on YouTube, it's live on Facebook. If you want to be notified every time we go live from Mission Road or KCC or anywhere in Hong Kong, hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button. And of course, throw us a like on Facebook as well. You can follow us, Cricket Hong Kong, on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. In fact, you can follow us on LinkedIn as well. Why not? Bang goes Mariam Bibi into the leg side. It's only going to be a single. So in predictable fashion, things just quietening down for the Bauhinia Stars since the departure of Carrie Chan. Tell you what, 3 maximums for Carrie Chan in that innings. I don't think I've ever seen her hit 3 maximums in person. She maintains a very low dot ball percentage, does Carrie Chan. She adds power hitting to her game. She's going to be unstoppable. We have close to 50 viewers right now on Facebook. I want to see how many of you are hitting up that comment section. Let me know, where are you watching this game from? Who is your favorite Hong Kong women's player? I feel like a lot of you are going to say Carrie Chan. And why wouldn't you? I wouldn't blame you if recency bias kicked in. Yes, Carrie Chan, one of Hong Kong's finest, up there with Mariko Hill, of course. The very first name on the team sheet for Hong Kong, skipper Carrie Chan. Oh, that's a good sound off the bat. She's made a great connection on that, Ruchi Venkatesh. First boundary of her innings. Down to that deep square leg region. Gotta get a replay on that. Got down nice and low. Judged length very, very quickly, Ruchi Venkatesh. Look at that, down the leg side. Mahekdeep Kaur pays the price. I tell you, there's a step up from Premier League cricket to All-Stars cricket. All-Stars cricket, of course, essentially a best versus best competition between the Jade Jets and Bauhinia Stars. This time, Haley makes no mistake at fine leg. A valuable dot ball in the death overs. But I tell you what, the damage has been done. And that damage, most of it coming off the bat. The blazing blade of Carrie Chan. 122. Are you kidding me? Incredible innings from Carrie Chan. I can't remember the last time we saw consecutive dot balls in this innings, but a good way to close out the 18th over. 197 for 3 now. We're going to see a change in bowling. Iqra Saher back into the attack. I'm sure a lot of you at home are thinking, wait, Jay, hold on a second. Why is Iqra Saher only bowling 3 overs in this innings? Well, I tell you what, this game is about more than just winning and losing. I'll get back to that in a second. Down the leg side, signaled wide. But yes, this game is more than just winning and losing. It's about everyone getting a bit of a shot here. Especially those players on the fringes of national selection and the pathway players. It's so important that they get a bowl. That they get to bowl with national team players. On the leg side, there's work to do here for square leg. She runs around nice and quick, in fact, and keeps it down to just 2. But 200 up now for the Bauhinia Stars. 11 deliveries left in this innings. There you go, they're up on their feet. The Bauhinia Stars players. I wonder if my loud voice is getting all the way to that Bauhinia Stars dugout. Guided away, Mariam Bibi, look at that. She's going to pick up a single, she's thinking about 2, she's going to come back. And that's what happens when you run that first one hard. Well done, Ruchi, well done, Mariam. Tell you what, these two are going to have a huge role to play with the ball as well. Mariam Bibi, I wonder if she can solidify herself as an opening bowler for Hong Kong. For the national team, of course, quite often Betty Chan and Carrie Chan, they take the new ball. She smashed that, hasn't got the distance on it, but gets enough on it to clear Mahekdeep Kaur, I beg your pardon, in the cover region. Mahek in Punjabi and Urdu, it translates to fragrance. There you go, random Urdu trivia for all of you at home. Here we go, 204 for 3, 9 balls left. Bouncer attempted. It was good thinking from Iqra Saher, but it's down the leg side. So it's going to be 2 bonus runs. Amzad Gandhi on YouTube says, Iqra Saher in which team? She plays for the Jade Jets and she's bowling right now. Eased away into the offside. Oh, look at that. Mahekdeep Kaur. Get Mahekdeep Kaur a Premier League contract. Fancy bit of footwork. Saved at least a bonus run, not more. Mahekdeep Kaur, for some reason, throughout this season, she's fielded with a mask around her chin. Gotta ask her about that. Mask is never on her face, it's on her chin. Smashed. Shouts of Aja, Aja, Aja. There you go. They're going to come back for 2, in fact. They're thinking about 3. Look at that. Ruchi and Mariam communicating in Urdu. Not entirely sure how strong Ruchi Venkatesh's Urdu is, but she knows the meaning of Aja, Aja, Aja. Come through, come through. Let's take that one. There we go. Azaik, part of the production team, very impressed with my knowledge of Urdu. And I was impressed with that wicket from Iqra Saher. You miss, I hit. Mariam Bibi, she's going to have to walk back to the dugout for a quick fire 11 off 8. And you can see why Iqra Saher is not celebrating. It's her 2nd wicket of the day. She's been the pick of the bowlers here for the Jade Jets. And she picks up her hat in anger. Swipes it off the ground. She's wearing that little Taiwan hat today, but wearing those Jade Jets colors. 209 for 4. We have 6 balls left in this innings. And it looks like Betty Chan to close things out here for the Jade Jets. Six balls left in the innings. Betty Chan, the captain, is going to close things out. She's been one of the best bowlers here for Jade Jets, along with Ikra Saher. But I gotta say, Betty Chan coming in for some serious punishment in her previous over, courtesy Carrie Chan. Well done, Ashley. Good throw as well from Ashley Hung. Lau Peter, YouTube user, saying, wow, Stars definitely winning. I will not disagree with you, Mr. Peter Lau. 5 balls left. The new batter at the crease, Alison Sue, tries to go over the top. Ooh, bit of untidy work there from mid-off. Should have been a catching opportunity. Did not attack that ball enough. In fact, it looks like she's gone down. I hope she hasn't taken a blow to her face. I'm gonna try and get a replay on that. Yeah, there you go. That mid-off fielder just going down there. Looked like maybe she was just struck in the face, in fact. I hope she wasn't struck in the head. Nervous moments. Yeah, there you go. The physio running onto the field. Drinks running onto the field as well. There are 4 balls left in this over, but a bit of break in play. It looks like maybe that might be Ikra Saher. We hope everything's okay. Got Ravi Nagdev walking into the ground for the first time today. Yeah, I'm going to get an update there on Ikra Saher. She's going to have a role to play with the bat for the Bauhinia Stars. I hope she's okay. Yeah, oh, in fact, she's just limping. Maybe she rolled an ankle. Maybe she got hit in the knee, in fact. Yeah, there you go. Perhaps just getting hit in the knee. Yep, she's kicking it away. She's kicking away the pain, Ikra Saher. Tell you what, she's been kept busy. Ikra Saher, 2 wickets for her today. She's been the pick of the bowlers for the Jade Jets. The Jade Jets, they won the toss, decided to bowl first. Taken! There you go. An important wicket here for Jade Jets. It's well caught from Ashley Hung as well. So it looks like Alison Sue walking back to the dugout.
Who is the...
Alison is just Western.
Why was it Alison facing? Oh, because it was a runner.
So there you have it, 3 balls left in this innings. Couple of quick wickets here for the Bauhinia Stars, but it's not going to make a big difference. Still a fantastic total for them. 211 so far. They have 3 more balls to play with. Amanda Chung walks to the middle at number 8. Opened the batting, of course, for the Gower Cricket Club during the Premier League. Played a nice little innings last week as well against KCC at KCC. And joining us here at Mission Road is Hong Kong skipper, Hong Kong men's skipper, Nizakat Khan. Welcome, buddy. Get a nice fist bump from Nizakat. She goes leg side, she's off the mark. Or is she? A quick single, makes it nicely. Dorothea Chan, the new batter at the crease, yet to face a single delivery. Walked in at number 7, in fact, Dorothea Chan. Teammate at Gower Cricket Club for Amanda Chung. A lot of Gower Cricket Club players in action today, including Carrie Chan with that 122 off 55 balls. A useful dot ball, a rare dot ball for the Jade Jets. 1 ball left in this innings.
As for the playing conditions, 15 minutes, I suggest we make it 10.
Here we go, last ball, Betty Chan. She slogged away into the leg side. Deep mid-wicket makes no mistake. It's going to be just a single to round off a nice over from Betty Chan.
So 11 or 2 plus.
3 runs off the final over and 2 wickets. And that final total for Bauhinia Stars, an imposing 213 for 6. And when we come back after the innings break, they need 214 runs to win to the Jade Jets. Fantastic performance here, headlined of course by Gary Chan. 122 of just 55 deliveries, including 3 maximums from the Bauhinia Stars and Hong Kong skipper. 213 for 6 after 20 overs. Fantastic. So impressed here. Gary Chan, we all know she can play, we all know she's one heck of a player, but setting a record here, the highest score in the history of the Women's All-Stars Series. I'm your commentator for the day, Jade Dansigani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at Jade Dansigani. Hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button, and every time we have live action from Hong Kong, you'll be the first person to find out. Don't go too far. Join us in around 8 minutes for the second half of this game. We go 6-3 offside field. That's uppish. Oh, and taken. First wicket down. Emma Lai. That's incredibly loose. And you can see that she's not happy with herself either. Jade Jets, absolutely. Right now, hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button. And every single time that we have live cricket in Hong Kong, you'll be the first person to find out. On her legs again. And that races to the boundary. There's nobody. And a reminder, you cannot change your field either. Short on leg side, put away, and it races to deep mid-wicket. 50 off the carry time. A fantastic innings from one of Hong Kong's finest. Last ball of the over. You know what? I feel like a big shot is coming right now. The huge gap between long on and long off. I don't think she's found the gap. This could be out. Oh, parried over on their feet. Here we go, Karen Poon coming around the wicket to Carrie Chan. She charges down the track. Has she cleared mid-on? Absolutely. In fact, she's cleared the ropes as well. Fantastic innings from... And it looks like they're going to succumb to a very heavy defeat here at Mission Road. Full toss on the legs. It's been put away. It's running down to the boundary. Is it going to get there? Absolutely. Shanti. It's a full toss and it beats fine leg. It's running down to the boundary. Third boundary for Shanzeen Shahzad and easy pickings. The laws of cricket say anything above waist height is a no ball. But really it's anything above hip height. The waist is actually higher than the hip. Bang down the ground and she finds the gap. Started very slowly. But she scored 4 boundaries in her last 14 deliveries. Down the track again. Mid-on. Watches that sail over her head. There you go. I go for my Desi pronunciations. What can I say? It betrays my racial confusion. I'm what's known as a coconut. Oh, look at that. Smashed down the ground all the way for 6. Third max in 18. Are you kidding me? Tammy 2 into her last over. Bang into the leg side, catching opportunity. It was Hare, makes no mistake. Shanzeen Shahzad, she's going to have to walk back to the dugout. Bauhinia Stars will score at the end of this innings. It looks like there's nobody there at deep mid-wicket. And she finds that gap between long on and deep mid-wicket. Appreciate it. She's top edge. That's gone straight up in the air. It should be taken, and yes it is. That's the end of an absolutely fantastic innings from Carrie Chan. 122 of 55 deliveries. It's the single best innings in the very first name on the team sheet for Hong Kong, skipper Carrie Chan. Oh, that's a good sound off the bat. She's made a great connection on that, Ruchi Venkatesh. First boundary of her innings. Down to that deep square leg region. Let's take that one. There we go. Azaik, part of the production team. Very impressed with my knowledge of Urdu. And I was impressed with that wicket from Ikra Saher. You miss, I hit. Mariam. The new batter at the crease, Alison Sue, tries to go over the top. Ooh, untidy work there from mid-off. Should have been a catching opportunity. Did not attack that ball or the Jade Jets. The Jade Jets, they won the toss, decided to bowl first. Taken. There you go. An important wicket here for Jade Jets.
What by who?
Welcome back for the second innings of this Women's All-Stars game between Bauhinia Stars and the Jade Jets. The Bauhinia Stars batting first, piling on 213 for 5, mainly thanks to a brilliant century by Kerry Chan. They've now taken the field nice and early, just waiting on the Jade Jets opening batters, which look to be Lemon Chung, H.Y. Chung, opening alongside Natural Yip, I believe, number 14 from Jade Jets. Indeed, Natural Yip. So H.Y. Chung and Natural Yip, the two openers. H.Y. Chung. And Mariam Bibi with the new ball. Natural Yip is on strike. We're starting from the softball court end with umpire Tabarak Dar. No, sorry, John Prakash. Umpire John Prakash. There we go. Action's all set to get underway. Let's get our camera in place. Roaming camera, Vance Chan, director Zik, Atif Hussain, producer for today's game. Slip in place, MLI. Shenzhen Zeza takes his place behind the stumps after batting so well for her own half century. First ball. Great delivery. What a ball. Shape away late from Natural Yip. And they've run through for a bye. That's a gem of a ball first up to start here for Bauhinia Stars. Bauhinia Stars have piled on a massive 213 batting first. Let's get the score overlay on the screen for you after this ball. There we go. Yeah, it's a tricky chase. Jade Jets need a quick start. Lemon Chung won't look to waste much time out there in the middle. Wide ball from Mariam Bibi. Lemon fairly attacking, aggressive player. Cuts well, pulls well, scoops well, and drives well around the ground. While Natural Yip, coming out of retirement recently to play in the Women's Premier League for HKCC in their final against Little Saiwan and in the game before that. And now she's here in the All-Star Series. Here comes Mariam running the ball. Catches the call. It's caught in the covers. Pulled though. Is that pulled? No. Is that Amanda Chung who takes the catch? That's a great catch there in the covers. And Mariam Bibi strikes early. Both teams losing a wicket in their first over. And it was Mariam Bibi there who produces the breakthrough for her side early on. Oh, Lemon Chung just chipping that. It's very similar to how she got out in the Women's Premier League final last week. Just driving outside her off stump. Last time she's got a point, this time at covers. I think it's Tammy Chu walking in at number 3 for the Jade Jets. And her side in all sorts of bother. It's tough enough chasing 214 to win. And you've lost a wicket off the second legal ball of the game. I'm trying to get the replay for you, but our wicket replays haven't quite worked out today. We'll see if we can get one on the screen for you. Meanwhile though, Tammy Chu taking her guard. Can we have the replay? The last ball? Okay, never mind. Starting live again. Back to auto. Never mind. Back in the bowl. Not much time for the replay there. As Mariam Bibi runs in the ball to Tammy Chu. Half up here. It's probably missing like stump. It's clipped on the pad, but definitely looked like it was going down leg. Top ball. You see a replay of that appeal on your screen while Mariam makes her way back to the top of a mark. Look at appeal. Okay, back live and driven into the leg side. Get a single to mid-on. Lishpa Khan while feeling there. 1 run. Tammy opens her account. So great start this for Bauhinia Stars. They're up and about. Kerry Chan was absolutely fantastic with her brilliant century, and then Mariam Bibi has brought in an early wicket. So a lot of trouble here for the Jade Jets. Mariam Bibi in again. Can lovely little shape away. Normally an in-swing bowler from what I remember. Mariam Bibi, she seems to have worked out the outswinger today, and the ball will curve away nicely from the right-handers. Naturally, known as a fairly reliable, solid batter, occupies the crease, builds a good platform. But they need an explosive start here, Jade Jets, if they're going to get close to this target. Here she comes again, Mariam Bibi in low. Ooh, lovely ball again. You're seeing the late outswing there. Wicket in that over, just 3 runs off it. Just a reminder, the Bauhinia Stars also were 2 for 1 in their first over, but Kerry Chan Absolutely sensational. 122, if I'm not mistaken. Probably mistaken. We'll get the actual score for you soon. First inning score. Here, scroll down. Scroll down. Alright. But it doesn't have the first inning score, no? Never mind. Okay. No worries. Alison Sue to take the ball from the Argyle Road end. Boulder, middle and leg stump pegged back. Alison Sue, wicket right away. First ball. Jade Jets in all sorts of trouble. Tammy Chu absolutely cleaned up there. Let's see if we got the replay of that one. I think we kind of got it there. Alison Sue top of mark, as you can see, running in. Yeah, beautiful. Just breaches Tammy's defense. 3 for 2. And yeah, Kerry Chan 122 first inning, got that spot on. 3 for 2 in reply. So this is disastrous here for the Jade Jets. I think it's Georgina Bradley now walking out at number 4 for the Jets. Just looking at the batting lineup for Jade Jets, they are a bit thin today with no Polto, no Keno Gill. Jasmine Titmus, of course, is still recovering from injury. No Katie Gibbons today either. The batting lineup, they've got 2 capable batters on the bench, unfortunately. Christina Joy, Lavino, Ria Angela Martins. They've already lost Lemon Chung. I suspect Betty Chan, Ashley Hogg might have a job to do with the bat, but right now Georgina Bradley, youngster from the Pathways program, 16 years old, has a massive task on her shoulders. She didn't have a great day out with the ball, the tough day in the field. Can she strike back with the bat? Get a wide there to start with, a loose enough from Allison. You could shape away from the right hand as well. This Bauhinia Stars line looking very strong today, especially when Kerry Chan scores 122. Look at that bowling attack. Racing Mariam, Allison. They've got Ruchita Venkatesh, they've got Amanda Chung, they've Emma Lai who can bowl. Myra Balak might get a bowl. A lot of options here for the Bauhinia Stars. Another good ball from Allison Sue, just towing the wide line to get a dot ball. Jade Jets, I mentioned before, would have been a bit heavily reliant on Polto and Keno Gill, both of whom unavailable for today's opening match. So a little thin on batting. A rough thing in the field came across a rampaging Kerry Chan. Now it's an uphill battle here to stay competitive in this game. Blocks their way to point for no run. Georgina Bradley ball there. Allison's getting lovely outswing going as well. Bowled really well in the Women's Premier League 2. Alison Sue captained the HKC side to the final. They were unbeaten in the group stages before losing the final to Yasko Lil Saiwan, who was led by Shenzi Shahzad, who's now behind the stumps and scored 50 odd. Here she comes again, Alison Sue, poked away in the offside. Another top ball. Shenzi Shahzad keeping Alison Sue. It's great to see these 2 rival captains from the Women's Premier League final now on the same team, supporting each other, both of course national squad players, so I'm pretty familiar with each other's cricket, and it's good to see just a mix of clubs and talent here at the Women's All-Star Series. Here comes Allison again, beats Georgina Bradley on the outside edge. Again, wide ball signal there from Alison Sue. Allison in again, another big wide on the offside. So Allison just getting a lot of swing, just not finding her radar. It's over 3 wides in already, but when she has got in the right area, she's been a difficult play, and I really find it's hard to see how Jade Jets bat their way back into this game. 2 early wickets down, chasing 214. I think really at this stage it's just about not getting bowled out, batting the 20 overs, spending some time there in the middle on this lovely pitch produced by our head curator Jashim and the wonderful groundsman, wonderful curator. Wonderful wicket here produced at Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Another wide balance ensued. Tabarakdar, the umpire, elite umpire, has umpired a lot of international cricket lately. Great to have such experienced head up there in the middle. Control this high-profile Women's All-Stars game. If you are enjoying our coverage of this game, stay tuned. Later on today, 2 Men's Premier League T20 matches will be brought live to you on the Cricket Hong Kong channels. That will be Georgina Bradley's first run. He's gone outside edge down towards short third. And that gets her off the mark. And Jade 8 for 2 in 2 overs. As I was saying, 2 fantastic Men's Premier League T20 matches lined up for today. Afternoon game. USRC taking on Pakistan Association Cricket Club. PACC have 1 foot in the final with 3 wins in 3 games. USRC 2 wins and a loss. They will need a win to guarantee their spot in their first ever Premier League T20 final. Meanwhile, over down at the Kowloon Cricket Club, the hosts with also 2 wins and 1 loss will play the Yaskwal Al Saiwan, and we're looking for a win to get them into the final. Should KCC USRC both win, we'll have 3 teams on 3 wins each. Be set for a dramatic finish. Here comes Mariam Bibi back in to Georgina Bradley. Steered backward a point from Georgina, but no run taken. Amanda Chung fielding there. Plenty of exciting cricket in store for you here today from Hong Kong. Kwong Recreation Ground after this game, a Men's Premier League game. And now at KCC 2 PM Hong Kong time, another Men's Premier League game. So do stay tuned and follow all this action. Here comes Mariam Bibi again, wide on leg side that time. Few wides here from the Bauhinia Stars. Both Mariam and Alison just conceding a few extras, but very relaxed body language all around the ground. Bauhinia Stars knowing with 214 on the board, more than half the job's done here. It's going to take a miracle for Jade to pull off this chase. Here comes Mariam in again. Off the pads, played well there by Junior Brandley. He's running down to the fence. Might not have enough on it to get there. Yep, falls short of the groups. Myra Salim Balok fields, gets a throw in. Oh, and they've done very well to run 3 there. Good stuff from the youngster and the veteran. I think we have Jay dancing on, you ready to join us back in the commentary booth? Jay, hand over to you.
Yeah, thanks Nadesh for holding down the fort. Tell you what, nice to get a bit of a break in the commentary box. I've been a spectator in the last 2.2 overs. And of course, it's been all Bauhinia Stars so far today. Ooh, a full toss on the leg side, unable to put that away. Oh, bit of a misunderstanding between those 2 fielders. Looks like that might be Myra Baloch and Emma Lai. That's good from BB, that channel, that 4th stump channel. And that's nudged away for an easy single. And I like this Georgina Bradley batting in that top order, 16 years old. One of the many pathway players at the All-Star Series. And if you want to know more about some of the pathway players, log on to that CHK YouTube channel, the Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel. Turns that into a full toss with straight to mid-on. And look, I'm not going to lie to you, a target of 214. Virtually insurmountable. But for the Jade Jets, it's about being as competitive as possible, getting as close to that total as possible. Natural yip with that high back lift. No movement of the feet, but she clears the offside. She's thinking about that second. They're going to come back for it. This could be tight. Ah, better throw. Might have had Georgina Bradley in trouble. Nonetheless, it's 16 for 2 after 3. And for the first time today, it's Captain Fantastic with the ball, Carrie Chan. Both mid-on and mid-off are up in the circle. So there's a clear invitation here for Georgina Bradley. I tell you what, if I was Georgina Bradley, I'd be looking to go as straight as possible. This straight boundary is the shortest boundary here at Mission Road. Here we go, carry to Georgina. Tosses it up nice and wide. Look at that, Georgina Bradley looking to go after it. Play and a miss. And a generous amount of turn off this wicket as well for Carey. And now that mid-on fielder moves back outside the circle. Is she going to come into play? Oh, desperate dive. Dorothea Chan. Tell you what, would have been an absolute screamer had she taken it. Only 2 fielders outside that 25-yard circle. Got Ruchi Venkatesh fielding at long on. Tossed up, straight to backward point. Tell you what, I like this from Georgina Bradley. We're inside the power play. Just trying to take advantage of those fielding restrictions. Down the ground, Ruchi Venkatesh cuts it off. It's just going to be a single. But once again, Georgina Bradley not afraid to take the aerial route. And these are good signs. Georgina Bradley, of course, included in that Hong Kong squad for the East Asia Cup. East Asia Cup is usually contested between Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, and China. South Korea and China not able to make the trip this time round. So it's a 4-match bilateral series between Hong Kong and Japan. It gets underway. Gets underway, of course, on the 27th of October. 4 T20Is, 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th of October. That's flatter, cut away. There's a lot of production there on the offside. A 6-3 offside field for Carrie Chan. 7 runs off the over. A decent one for the Jade Jets. They're 23 for 2 after 4. Let's take a look at that worm. Well, at a similar stage, Bauhinia Stars were at a similar score. The problem for the Jade Jets is Carrie Chan absolutely exploded. Oh, play and a miss. Georgina Bradley, you've got to move those feet. Feet were rooted to the crease. Mariam Bibi loves that fuller length delivery, loves that Yorker. That Yorker is something she used really well in that game against Kuwait at the ACC Women's T20 Championship. I believe they needed 42 or 43 to win off the last 9 overs, did Kuwait. Mariam Bibi taking 4 wickets on that occasion. Could have had a wicket on this occasion. She's taken 1 for 10 so far. 1 for 11 in fact. But Mariam Bibi, one of the architects of a trophy-winning campaign for Little Saiwan at the Women's Premier League. Four balls left in the 5th over. Off the back foot, straight back to Bibi. Tell you what, it's so nice to see the sun out. No dark clouds in the sky either. The forecast was hinting at maybe some rain in the late morning, early afternoon. Fingers crossed. We should get a natural conclusion to this game. Speaking of natural Yip on strike. Full toss, squeezed into the offside. It's a streaky single there for Natural Yip. Moves on to 6 off 10. Georgina Bradley has been the more aggressive of the two partners. I tell you what, I've been very impressed with Georgina Bradley. A short innings so far, but it's so important to show that intent in the power play. She's only 16 years old, Georgina Bradley. She will get better. On the leg side, no run. Like I said, if you want to know more about some of our pathway players, log on to that Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel. We've got an interview with Myra Baloch. We've also got an interview with Georgina Bradley, and you can better believe it, more interviews coming up. Oh, look at that aggression from Mariam Bibi. Lets out a primal roar. It's a good end to the over, just 2 runs off it. Bibi's doing well. 1 for 12 in her 3 overs, and it's 25 for 2 after 5.
1 minute behind. 1 minute.
And we're going to see a change of bowling once again. Coming into the attack is the tall off spinner Ruchi Venkatesh.
Been informed about the overhead, and new bowler is Ruchi.
I tell you, Ruchi Venkatesh gets a lot of energy into her action. And one of 6 Hong Kong players playing in the UK this summer. Of course, you have Ruchi, Yaz Daswani, Mariko Hill, Tash Miles. Player of the Year for Middlesex, Tash Miles. That's short. Could have put that away, Natural Yip. Like I said, 6 players from Hong Kong playing in the UK this season. Ruchi Venkatesh, Yaz Daswani, Tash Miles, Mariko Hill. In fact, Mariko Hill played for the Northern Diamonds at the Rachel Hay-Ho Flint Trophy. Hopefully she gets more gigs in women's regional cricket. That was nearly a double bounce there from Ruchi Venkatesh, and given, in fact. And good decision from Tabarak Dar that looked adjacent to me. And I'm sure we're going to get a replay on that as well. 3rd wicket down. Georgina Bradley, she was going nicely, but walking back to the dugout for 11 off 17.
Sorry.
Look at that, 3rd wicket down. But tell you what, they're struggling here, the Jade Jets. New batter at the crease is Ikra Saher, one of the best batters at the Women's Premier League. She has a lot of work to do. Batted at the top of the order for Little Saiwan, walks in at number 5 today, a new position for her. Tell you what, a nice contribution from Ikra Sahar today. Could see her being pushed up the order for the national team as well. I gotta say, I love this idea from Cricket Hong Kong, this All-Star Series. It just bridges the gap between club cricket and international cricket. It's not easy to come from the club cricket system and straight away walk in, play Asian Associate Cricket, face the likes of Sasha Azmi, Winnie Duray-Singham. It's a huge step up. It's a little bit short, keeping low yet again. Negotiated well from Ikra Sahar. She's looking leg side, and when she looks leg side, she's gonna find that mid-on is in the circle. Cuts that away nicely, but finds the fielder. No run there. That looks like it might be Alison Sue. Yeah, of course it's Alison Sue. She's whipped out the correct side, dyeing her hair white. Rock side. Left alone. 1 ball left in what's been a successful over. Good start here for Ruchi. Just 1 run off the over, and a big wicket as well, the wicket of Georgina Bradley. Right on the money. It's exactly where you need to be, bowling 4 consecutive dot balls to close out the power play. Jade Jet struggling at 26 for 3. And pretty shortly, I hope that we will be seeing Nazakat Khan, the Hong Kong men's skipper, in the commentary box. Loves his women's cricket. Nazakat Khan, very supportive of the women's game in Hong Kong. A true leader, Nazakat Khan. Cut away! This time she finds the gap. Well done, Natural Yip. It's running down to the boundary, but that slow outfield will deprive her of 4 runs. They come back for 2 nonetheless. It's a good bit of cricket there from Natural Yip. Tell you what, Carrie Chan has conceded 9 runs. Just 1 ball into her second over. There we go. Nitesh Hemlani has gone to fetch Nazakat Khan. Tell you what, he's a big guy though. Gonna be action at KCC in the afternoon. It's gonna be action at Mission Road as well. We got a double header here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Smashed. Made a great connection on that. Well done, Natural Yip. Moving into the double figures. Slapped that between mid-wicket and mid-on. And you know we have to take a look at that replay. Look at that. Full toss, Carrie Chan. She's better than that. Been expensive today. The most expensive, in fact, of the Bauhinia Stars bowlers. Cut away yet again. Not able to find the gap on this occasion. The umpire just signaling that we have 2 balls left and it's over. Tell you what, Carrie Chan, 122 off 55 deliveries. If you're just tuning in now, ooh, I'm sure you've got a serious case of FOMO. Will that be taken? No, it won't. Mid-off. That was an easy chance. It's running down to the boundary. She cuts it off. So 2 bonus runs here for Jade Jets. It should have been a wicket. And I think that was actually Alishba Kawal. Yeah, there we go. Another pathway player, Alishba Kawal. For the majority of the Premier League campaign, she captained USRC Lantau Lionesses. Down to long on, a whitish long on, who makes no mistake. But the end of a very good over from the J Jets. It's 36 for 3 after 7. I'm no expert, but it seems like the Bauhinia Stars are keeping up with the over rate. 13 overs left in this innings. A potential 13 overs, of course. You never know. Bauhinia Stars might just bowl out their opposition. Well done, Natural Yip. So strong off the back foot today. Picks up a single for her troubles. And this Women's All-Star Series, of course, brings together the best cricketers in Hong Kong. Essentially a best versus best competition. Second ball of the over. Oh, keeping a little low, rushing on to Ikra Saher. A near action replay. Three balls left in the over. Ruchi Venkatesh yet to concede a single boundary in her spell. Taking the big wicket of Georgina Bradley as well. She goes leg side as Ikra Saher. Ooh, that one just about clearing the fielder in the deep. And it's going to be another boundary for Ikra Saher. In fact, her first boundary, Ikra Saher. We saw her do that so often in the Women's Premier League. She was in top form. She's been in top form, in fact, in the last month or so. Watchfully played. Goes leg side again. More work to do for the fielder in the deep. Does well. Does Dorothea Chan. Oh, in fact, the ball just getting stuck in her hand. And She can smile about it, Dorothea Chan. Her team is well in control of this game. The Jade Jets, mini fight back for them. A partnership of 16 off 16. They're 42 for 3 after 8. Dorothea in the deep end. It's definitely a new flag. Number 2. Here we go, change of bowling. Amanda Chung into the attack for the first time today. The left-handed batter came into bat at number 8 in spite of opening the batting for Craig and Gower CC during the Women's Premier League. The Women's Premier League, of course, that trophy belonging to Little Saiwan. Fantastic display from Little Saiwan in the last month or so. That's a full toss. Deep square leg should cut this off. We're waiting for the signal from the umpire. No signal. So it's not going to be a no ball. We're going to just change up that score graphic on the bottom of your screen. It was Ikra Zahir who scored that boundary in the previous over. Ooh, bit of a top edge. Fine leg. Oh, should have attacked that Myra Baloch. I have to say I'm a little bit surprised not to see Myra Baloch introduced into the attack. Was absolutely brilliant against KCC last week. USRC Lantau Lionesses made a fist of that total. They only scored 74 last week. Tell you what, nearly pulled off victory against KCC. Oh, a run out chance. Makes it in just in time, natural, yep. It's Pushti Lakhani on the heels of that 25-yard circle. Got Nitesh Imlani running towards the commentary box. Maybe he's got some news for me. Nitesh Imlani, wide smile on his face. Moves across her stumps, a top edge again. Myra Baloch, she's been busy in this over. There you go. I wonder if we're going to see her come into the attack. I really hope so. Myra Baloch. Would have loved to see her with the new ball. Is it just me, or has the biryani arrived? I can smell something. A dot ball straight to Carrie Chan in the covers. We see Carrie Chan fielding in that cover, short cover or short mid-wicket region quite often. We see that from a lot of skippers, in fact, across international cricket. Carrie Chan, it's tough to beat her in that infield. Now shouts a keeper, shouts a keeper. That was a loud appeal, in fact. That had to be sliding down leg. The end of another economical over. 46 for 3 after 9. It looks like Nazakat Khan is busy, so he's not going to be joining us, and I don't blame him. National skipper Nazakat Khan got a lot of work to do. Nazakat, busy man. He came down here, of course, to catch some Women's Premier League action. Apologies, the Women's All-Star Series. The Premier League just concluded, of course. Ruchi Venkatesh to continue. Oh, uppish taken! Is she claiming the catch? No, she's not claiming the catch. Carrie Chan. Look at that. My eyes were deceiving me. Took that on the half volley. It's a false alarm here at the commentary box. Ooh, that was sliding down leg perhaps. I thought it was out. But no, not at all. Naturally, yep, doing well. 19 off 22. And she's been strong off the back foot. That's an unnecessary misfield. And it runs down to the boundary. She moves into the 20s. 23 at exactly a run of ball. And that score moves on to 49 now. Halfway through the 10th over. Tell you what, if the Jade Jets were chasing something in the region of 100 or 120, this would have been a decent start. Carrie Chan has clearly been the difference between these two teams. 122 of just 55 deliveries. One of the best innings I've seen in recent times. Took the attack to the Jade Jets, 3 maximums in that innings as well. It seems like a bumblebee has joined us in the commentary box. I hope he flies far, far away from me. Yes, he has. Oh, in fact, that was a dragonfly. Huh. Look at me getting scared for no reason. 50 up now for the Jade Jets. Guided away. And that's cut off by that third man fielder. 1 ball left until the conclusion of the 10th over. In fact, there we go. End of the 10th over. It's 51 for 3 after 10. Don't go too far. We'll be back with you in around 2 minutes for the second half of this innings. So if you're just joining us, the news from the middle. Jade Jets won the toss, decided to bowl first, but Carrie Chan pulverized them. 122 of 55 deliveries. And in response, the Jade Jets, they're 52 for 3 in the 11th over. And my suspicions were correct. The biryani has indeed arrived. Look at that. Jade Dansagani with a very good sense of smell. That's been guided away to a vacant third man region. Alison Sue cleans up, keeps it down to a single. And it will be interesting to see who bowls the rest of these overs for the Bauhinia Stars. If I was Harry Chan, I'd be tempted to go to left armour Maria Baloch. I have a confession to make during the drinks break. I did not take a drink, but I snuck in a cheeky, nice, warm, hot samosa. Love it. He's gone leg side, hasn't got all of it. A catching opportunity and well taken. Is that Mariam Bibi? I think so. Look at that energy. That's a brilliant take. Great anticipation, made great ground as well. And it's a big wicket of Ikra Sahar. She was looking good, but walks back to the dugout for 9 off 17. I tell you what, I like the intent from Ikra Sahar. It was the longer boundary, the leg side boundary. There's no point just working singles and twos. The required run rate has gotten out of control. But if you're Jade Jets, you want to get as close as possible to something in the region of 120. Should be ready. New batter at the crease, the captain herself, Betty Chan, walking in at number 6. See some USRC players arriving here at Mission Road. This, of course, is a double-header Sunday. One game from the Women's All-Star Series, and the Men's Premier League is set to continue as well. Pakistan Association versus USRC in the afternoon. That game, of course, coming up at 1:30 local time. That's 11 a.m. IST. And of course, at the conclusion of this game, we're also going to have highlights as well as interview with Carrie Chan herself. And yes, you guessed it, Carrie Chan is going to be the player of the match. 122 runs for Carrie Chan in that first innings. Incredible effort from Carrie. That's shorter, guided away yet again. And there you go. The skipper, Betty Chan, is off the mark. They're going exactly 5 runs in a row now. 55-5 after 11. Ruchi Venkatesh into her final over. Oh, that's uppish. Nearly another catching opportunity for Carrie Chan. I gotta say, Ruchi Venkatesh has barely put a foot wrong today. Useful cameo with the bat as well. Ooh, that one rushing on to Betty. Betty Chan, of course, has opened the batting previously for the national team. That was a very long time ago, in fact. Right away, backward point, cuts it off. That's the thing about Ruchi. She's probably been the single most accurate bowler so far today. Right on the money yet again, turned away into the leg side for just a single. Myra Baloch does the fielding. Baloch has been busy throughout the day, but more in the field than with the ball. I want to see Myra Baloch into the attack, left armour. Doesn't find the gap. Natural Yip has been very quick to judge length today. Every time they've bowled just a tad short, the Bauhinia Stars. Natural Yip, in fact. Oh, it's a big appeal. Oh, the commentator's curse nearly struck. Maybe just striking. Natural Yip outside that line of off, but fantastic end to a fantastic spell. 1 for 14 for Ruchi Venkatesh. Just one run off that over. They're putting on the squeeze now, the Bauhinia Stars. The Jade Jets, they're 56 for 4 with 8 overs left in this innings. And if you're still counting, they need 158 to win in the last 8 overs at just a shade under 20 runs and over. Here we go, Amanda. She's been driven. Mid-off should cut this off, and it's just a single. Betty Chan, of course, not known as much of a 6-hitter. She's got a good technique, does Betty Chan. The field is a bit spread out as well. 5 fielders in the circle. And of course, in the women's game, you must have at least 5 fielders inside that 25-yard circle. Carrie Chan, I'm sure, knows that they've got this game under wraps. Driven. Ooh, a bit of a misfield there from Amanda. Straight to carry in the cover region. We're halfway through the 13th over now. And that run rate coming down. It's close to 5.5 runs and over. Just 10-15 minutes ago. Came down to below 5. They need a boundary right now. The Jade Jets turned away. It's just going to be a single. There you go, Myra Baloch yet again. Seems like every second or third delivery is going to Myra Baloch, in fact. And the scoreline is telling. 122 for Carrie Chan as soon as we got to that 10 over mark. They were 100 for 1. Oh, that was a little bit uppish. No boundaries off this over, but like I was saying, 100 for 1 after just 10 overs, the Bauhinia Stars. And at that stage, you got the feeling that this game was only going to go one way. Toss it up wide, tries to go leg side, and picks up an easy single to close out the 13th. It's 60 for 4 now.
I don't know if we got automatic replies only on Friday and Monday. On Saturday.
We're going to see a change in bowling. It looks like Alishba Kowal into the attack. For the majority of the Premier League, she captained the USRC Lantau Lionesses. Alishba Kowal, yet another pathway player. And if you want to know more about Cricket Hong Kong's pathway players, log on to that Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel and you can join 85,000 subscribers. Look at that, 85,000 people subscribing to that Cricket Hong Kong YouTube page. You can do the same. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and every time we go live from Hong Kong, you'll be the first to find out. Could be the end of Natural Yip. Yes, it's skied up to backward point and taken. So good innings here from Natural Yip. 27 off 32. But she's walking back to the dugout now. The score. Ooh. That score line going from bad to worse. They've lost half their side now. 60 for 5. And their top run scorer has just departed. The new batter at the crease, Ashley Hung, walking in at number 7. But look at that, first ball, and she takes a wicket. Alishba Kowal.
Oh my god, yes.
I tell you what.
Betty and Ashley and our Betty's brother had married Ashley. Engaged Ashley.
There you go. Sister-in-laws at the crease. Ashley Hung has married.
Propose.
Oh, there you go. Nitesh Hingani feeding me fake news. Eating that biryani, feeding me fake news, mate. What is this? I'll get back to that in a second. Second ball for Alishba Kawal. Watchfully played by Ashley. But of course, Ashley has proposed to, or has been proposed to.
I'm not sure which way happened.
We can't make assumptions. We can't make assumptions. But Ashley Hung, of course, engaged to Betty Chan's brother. Bobby Chan and Ashley Hung. Congratulations to the two of you. And Bobby, I hope your fiance can score some runs here. Oh, look at that! That fancy engagement ring clearly working for Ashley Hung. Off the mark in style. But look, let's not sugarcoat things. It's going to be a very, very heavy defeat here for the Jade Jets. It's important that they get as close as possible to 110, 120. That's going to go straight to Carrie Chan. And of course, Carrie Chan hasn't made a single mistake so far in this innings in the field. It's been an unusual day for Carrie Chan with the ball. She's an expensive today. Full toss on the legs, that's been put away by Betty. But there's cover out there. Deep square leg cuts it off and it's just a single. Last ball of the over. Oh, it's a thickish inside edge. I tell you what, if Prishti Lakhani had made a clean collection, that could have been 6 wickets down. But still being starved of boundaries, rather. The Jade Jets 63-5. You have 6 overs left. And all you watching on YouTube and Facebook, I want to hear from you in the comments section. Do you think the Jade Jets are going to get up to that magical figure of 100? Let's take a look at that scorecard. Only 2 batters getting into double figures. Georgina Bradley, 11 off 17, was looking good until she was bowled by Ruchi Venkatesh Natural Yip, 27 off 32 at the top of that order. Amanda Chung to continue. That's a play miss. Just playing inside the line of that one, Ashley Hung. Lets that go. So things just getting a bit quiet here at Mission Road. You get the feeling the result is a foregone conclusion. You can see a change in field. Fine leg moves to third man. And of course it's Myra Baloch. Left alone yet again. So tell you what, Amanda Chung, if you stray onto the pads, you're probably going to pay the price. There's a gap there between a square leg and the keeper. There's nobody at fine leg. Oh, look at that, going for a reverse sweep. I like this intent from Ashley Hung. We of course do have a third man in position. If she beat Shani Shehzad behind the sticks, I think she would have got 4. Bang. This cover out there in the deep should just be a single, and yes it is. Looks like Emma Lai doing the cleaning up. Emma Lai, of course, is one of several bowling options that haven't been utilized by Carrie Chan. She hasn't been needed, Emma Lai. But I really, really want to see Myra Loach come into the attack. Pushed rather tamely into the offside. Alison Sue makes no mistake. Gotta say, I'm a big fan of that new Alison Sue haircut. Salt and pepper hair from Alex Hugh. Turned away on the leg side. They're thinking about two. They're going to find that it's impossible. Pushti Lakhani making no mistake. But of course, I want to see Pushti Lakhani into the attack as well. The little Saiwan Zima. Part of that title-winning team, Pushti Lakhani. Give her a crack, Carrie. You're going to win this game. Give her a crack. Oh, I was thinking about the reverse there. Ashley Hung. Cheeky. But a dot ball to close out the 15th at 67 for 5. There you go. That bowling card. It's a good bowling card. If you're a Bauhinia Stars fan, 1 for 12 for Mariam Bibi. Wickets shared around between Ruchi, Alishba, Amanda. 67 for 5. She's already picked up a wicket. Can she make it 2? Oh, not if she bowls down leg. Lucky to get away with on fancy footwork. But of course, fine leg is a little bit squarer. So a faint tickle on that, any sort of meaningful connection, and it would have been a boundary. So both these batters struggling just a tad. Batting at a strike rate of less than 50. Goes down the ground, a quick call, and they make it through quite comfortably. Yeah, it's a good direct hit there, Amanda Chung. That's what happens when you run that first one with conviction. You run it quickly. Despite a direct, she'd already made her crease. Quite easily, I have to say. A full toss. Ooh, good piece of fielding, Carrie Chan. Just taking a little bit of pace off that delivery. I think she's actually disappointed in herself. Carrie Chan sets very, very high standards in the infield. I tell you what, Carrie, she's led by example. And if you're just tuning in, oh, I feel really, really sorry for you. You missed a fantastic innings. 122 off 55 deliveries. Good news for you is after the conclusion of this game, you can watch the highlights of that Carrie Chan innings. And we're going to hear from the horse's mouth as well. We're going to have an interview with Carrie Chan after that highlights package. And that's how we do it in this CHK production team. There's never a dull moment. Got live action, got multiple cameras, got microphones, we got interviews, and we've got a great highlights package for you as well. Oh, look at that, fantastic. Alishba Kanwal with her second wicket. Kawal, I beg your pardon. And it's Ashley Hung looking to run that down to third man, but edges that onto her stumps instead. 70 for 6 now after 15.5 overs. Things going from bad to worse here for the Jade Jets. Looks like we're going to take an unofficial drinks break. I'm still going to be with you. I'm not going anywhere. My biryani is sitting right here, but it can wait another 4.1 overs. Oh, look at that. See those green chilies just staring at me. Got some raita here as well. Some finely chopped cucumbers. But I'm going to ignore this biryani and stay with you for the closing stages of this innings. At 70 for 6, the new batter at crease is Mehekdeep Kaur. Mehekdeep Kaur, of course, played for the USRC Lantau Lionesses and was relatively impressive in her first 2 overs. But Carrie Chan did not let her settle. Carrie Chan said, hey, you do not keep me quiet. Charged down the ground on multiple occasions with Mehekdeep Kaur. Played a beautiful lofted shot as well to a wideish long on region. Gotta say, there's never a dull moment when Carrie Chan has bat in hand. In fact, there's never a dull moment with Carrie Chan, period. Always in the thick of it. She can bowl, she can bat, she can field. Right now she's at extra cover. Apologies, a conventional cover. There you go, Mariam Bibi. She looks at that square leg umpire. John Prakash shakes his head. But of course, Shanzeen Shehzad just fumbling on the occasion, otherwise it would have been 7th wicket down. Oh, in fact, it has been given. There you go, John Prakash. When did you raise that finger? I must have missed it. Yeah, there you go. So 7 wickets down. Mehakdeep Kaur. That's all she wrote. Doesn't trouble the scorers. Walks back to the dugout for a dreaded duck. Bauhinia Stars have more reason to cheer. 70 for 7. It's been a dominant display with bat and a dominant display with ball. I've given a lot of credit to Carrie Chan. She deserves that credit. But of course, 50 of 46 deliveries for Shanzeen Shehzad. So important when you have a player that's going hammer and tongs from one end, that you have someone to support that aggressor. And the new batter at the crease is Gurkamal Kaur. Look at that. We got quite a few people tuning in from around the world. Malaysian woman skipper Winnie Duraisingam, welcome to the broadcast. That's down the leg side. Should be cut off. Ooh, Myra Baloch. Could have been another run out. Unable to collect. But look at that. Getting support from across the associate world. Pushti Lakhani into the attack. Quite a few people liking Link to this game, including Japanese cricketer Shizuka Miyagi. Oh, bold Pushti Lakhani. Where were you all this time? Wicket in her very first over. And she dismisses the distraught Gurkamal Kaur. Oh no, that's a golden duck for Gurkamal. 71 for 8 now. It looks like the Jade Jets may not be able to bat out their full 20 overs. And now walking to the crease at number 10 is the teenager, the 13-year-old Karen Poon. She's always wearing those sunglasses when she's bowling. And she's taken them off now that she has bat in hand. Tell you what though, Karen Poon, one for the future. Plays for Craigengower Cricket Club alongside the likes of Carrie Chan and Dorothea Chan, Chan Saha as well. I wonder if we're going to see Chan Saha at the All-Star Series. There you go, Chan Saha not available for the All-Star Series. Here we go, Pushti Lakhani looking for a second wicket, a play and a miss. Yeah, Pushti Lakhani wants to make a strong case to be given the ball a little bit earlier. First over, of course, for Pushti Lakhani. She was impressive for Little Taiwan. On money yet again. Tell you what, one thing about Pushti Lakhani in that Premier League, bowled far too many extras, including that game against USRC Lantau Lionesses where she took 5 wickets. She drifted down the leg side maybe 8 or 9 times, Pushti Lakhani. Ah, there you go. Just as I was saying, that lack of discipline. She's got to get straighter. I'll tell you one thing about Pushti Lakhani. Her run-up isn't perfect. It's something she definitely has to work on. And she's fortunate enough to have help in the form of assistant coach Saplan, who's the head of that Pathways program. Left alone, and a familiar result on another wide delivery. There you go, Atif, our scorer and member of the production team, saying I jinxed Pushti Lakhani. Yeah, there you go, 3 consecutive wides. Atif Bhai, I think you're right. I definitely put the markers on Pushti Lakhani. Gotta say, I like that name, Pushti Lakhani. Has a ring to it. Yeah. 2 balls left in the 17th. Has she got bat on that? We're waiting for the signal from the umpire. No signal from the umpire, so a drop catch there from Shanzeen Shehzad. Could have been 9 wickets down. Maybe you think, Jay, you're being a little bit harsh here. But no, Shanzeen Shehzad is a national team player. You've got to take those. It's been left alone yet again. I get the feeling, though, Yaz Daswani will be wicket-keeping for Hong Kong. Shanzeen Shehzad is a brilliant boundary rider. Has a really good arm from the deep. And when Iqsahar and Shanzeen Shehzad are fielding in the deep, well, you better watch out as the opposition. Full toss. Wide delivery. 4th wide delivery, in fact. 5th wide delivery, in fact, of the over. That's a good end to the over. No boundaries off it, but 5 wide deliveries. It's 76 for 8 after 17. And look at that, the Manhattans, the comparative Manhattans. It's been skyscrapers for the Bauhinia Stars and, well, humble village housing for the Jade Jets. Alishba Kawal to continue. That's short. Doesn't bounce too high. They come through for a single nonetheless. Betty Chan, she's been dealing in singles. 9 off 17 now. Nitesh Imlani has got his backpack on. He's got his mask on. He's going to head to KCC. And how cool is that? On the Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel, we're going to have 2 games on at the same time. It's USRC against Pakistan Association at 11 a.m. IST and 1:30 local time. There you go, an early call of no ball. It's going to be a free hit. Karen Poon, you've got the license to go for it. Have a nice dirty slog at this, Karen Poon. The field, of course, cannot change. Square leg is in the circle. Mid on and mid off also in the circle. Tries to go over mid on. Run out chance. If that was a direct hit, it would have been 9 wickets down. It would have been curtains for Karen Poon. Nonetheless, she's off the mark, even if it was in streaky fashion. Short, pulled away. Has she found the gap? Nah, that square leg fielder, deep square leg fielder, MLI. Makes no mistake. And the frustration continues to grow for these J-Jets batters. I continue to eye up my biryani and I can see there's a lot of nice masala down there. It's going to be a nice moist biryani. Halfway through the 18th over, it's 80 for 8. Left alone. There we go, we're halfway through the over. I'm halfway through this box of biryani as well. Tell you what, just came back from Japan. I have nothing against Japanese food. A cheeky katsu curry, I don't mind. A little bit of sushi, sashimi, I don't mind, but I missed my spice. That should desi food. Here we go, Alishba Kawal. Down the leg side. Not signalled wide. 2 balls left in the over. Alishba Kawal has taken 2 wickets so far today. And I wonder if we're going to see her in national colours sometime in the next 4 or 5 years. She's got a lot of height there, Alishba Kawal. Her pants barely fit her. That's how you know if someone's tall. Full toss. She got an edge on that, I believe. Yeah, signaled no ball by Tabarak Dar. Gotta say, the standard of umpiring has been very, very good today. Tabarak Dar, I honestly believe he's one of the best in the world. Tabarak Dar, I'd put him up there as one of the top 10 umpires in the world. Make no mistake about that. And he makes these correct decisions without the help of technology. No DRS, of course, at the Women's All-Stars Series. 2 balls left in the 18th. Pulled away. Bit of bottom hand on that. Mariam Bibi does well. Look at that rocket arm. Ooh, that's hit Betty Chan. I think she's okay though. Didn't look like a nasty blow. Yeah, Betty shakes it off. She's moved into double figures as well, 11 off 19. But make no mistake, with 130 runs to win in the last 13 deliveries, this will be a huge, huge victory for the Bauhinia Stars. Pulled away. Oh, a misfield from fine leg. She doesn't know where it's gone, Myra Baloch. But it's just going to be a single. And she's missed out there, Karen Poon. Definitely a boundary for the taking. Nonetheless, it's 85 for 8. We have 2 overs left. I've been told that every time I open this box of biryani, it causes a very loud sound. So I'm going to wait impatiently. 2 overs left. Look at that worm. Look at those comparative worms. 2 very different stories. A tale of 2 cities here between the Jade Jets and Bauhinia Stars. It's been all Bauhinia Stars. They lost the toss. They were put into bat. Lost the wicket of MLI in the first over. But that's it. After that, it's been all Bauhinia Stars. We have a change in bowling. Myra Baloch into the attack for the first time today. Oh, it's a big appeal. John Prakash gives it. Fantastic. Myra Baloch does this time and time again. She has a knack of bringing the ball back into the right-hander. It's something KCC know really well about. Picked up, I think, 3 or 4 wickets against KCC. Let's take a look at this replay. Keep her up to the stumps. John Prakash had a decision to make. Was it sliding down leg? He says no, and I agree with him. 9th wicket down now. Myra Baloch strikes with her first delivery. I tell you what, I'm a huge Myra Baloch fan. And if you want to know more about Myra Baloch, you can log on to that Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel. And now walking in at number 11 is Hayley Liu. Interesting to see her walking in at number 11. Usually tends to bat in the lower middle order. And I think Betty Chan, for her, she just wanted to give as many people as possible an opportunity to get time out in the middle. The likes of Mahekdeep Kaur, Gurkamal Kaur, both promoted up the order. Karen Poon as well promoted up the order. Down the leg side, should be a wide, and yes it is. But Hayley Liu, of course, is a frontline batter, make no mistake about that. Hayley Liu, of course, played club cricket this past summer in the UK. Tries to go big, and she's bowled. Myra Baloch, you do not have to appeal. She punches the air. 2 wickets in her first over, Myra Baloch. In fact, 2 wickets off her only 2 legal deliveries in the game. This is what I was talking about. She should have been bowling a lot earlier than this. But the bigger story, of course, is a massive, massive victory for the Bauhinia Stars. 86 all out. The Jade Jets, they've been absolutely trampled here in the first game of the CHK Women's All-Stars Series. And of course, this game, this performance from the Bauhinia Stars has been headlined by their captain, Carrie Chan. 122 of 55 deliveries. A scintillating century from Captain Carrie Chan. And Bauhinia Stars, they're absolutely elated. And you could see that in that celebration from Myra Baloch as well. I think she's made a strong statement of getting more overs in the next game. And there you go, great spirit this game has been played in. Fist bumps and handshakes between all the players. This, of course, was the opening day of the CHK Women's All-Star Series. I'm your commentator for the day, Jade. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at Jade. And of course, hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button. And every time we have live cricket from Hong Kong, you'll be first to find out. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. And don't go too far. In a few seconds from now, we're going to have highlights of this game. So if you missed that Harry Chan innings, now is your chance to catch up on all the action. We go 6-3 offside field. That's uppish. Oh, and taken. First wicket down. Emma Lai. That's incredibly loose. And you can see that she's not happy with herself either. And a
In the final I won, in the game before that. And now she's here, All-Star. So here comes Mariam running the ball. Catch, it's the call. It's caught in the cover. It's pulled. Oh, is that pulled? No. Is that Amanda Chill that takes the catch? What's a... Alison Sieb. She take the ball from the Argyle Road end. Holder.
And now that mid-on fielder moves back outside the circle. Is she going to come into play? Oh, desperate dive at the Rachel Hayhoe Flint Trophy. Hopefully she gets more gigs in women's regional cricket. That was nearly a double bounce there from Ruchi Venkatesh, and given, in fact. And good decision from Tabarak Dar that looked... Smashed. Made a great connection on that. Well done, Nat. 3 balls left in the over. Ruchi Venkatesh yet to concede a single boundary in her spell. Taking the big wicket of Georgina Bradley as well. She goes leg side to Zikra Saher. Ooh. But no, not at all. Naturally doing well. 19 off 22. And she's been strong off the back foot. That's an unnecessary misfield. And from hot samosa. Love it. She's gone leg side. Hasn't got all of it. A catching opportunity, and well taken. Is that Mariam Bibi? I think so. Look at that energy. That bell icon. And every time we go live from Hong Kong, you'll be the first to find out. This could be the end of Natural Yip. Yes, it's skied up to backward point and taken. So good innings here from Natural Yip. 20, and we've got a great highlights package for you as well. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Alishba Kanwal, what she wrote, doesn't trouble the scorers, walks back to the dugout for a dreaded duck. Bauhinia Stars have more reason to cheer. 70 for 7. Pushi Lakhani into the attack. Quite a few people linked to this game, including Japanese cricketer Shizuka Miyagi. Oh, bold Pushi Lakhani. Well, that it's been all Bauhinia Stars. We have a change in bowling. Myra Baloch into the attack for the first time today. Oh, it's a big appeal. John Prakash gives it. Fantastic. Tries to go big, and she's bold.
Chan, thank you for joining me up here. Absolutely fantastic. Carrie Chan, thank you for joining me up here. Absolutely fantastic innings of 122. Just talk to me about your game plan as you were approaching that innings.
Yeah, I think I just play my own game, and also I talk with my partner saying like when it start we build up the partnership first, so no rushing. Like we have to have a look how's the pitch look like, but after that when I get into it, I know how's the pitch look like, how the ball go. So I just starting to use my bat and then like just hit the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit 3 maximums in that innings as well. Personally, I think that's the most maximums I've seen you hit. Have you been working on your power hitting?
Yeah, so after I have a holiday come back, I just keep I keep working for my power hitting. So I will, after all the training, I will stand by myself with the coaches, just hit the power hitting.
Yeah. Talk to us a little bit more about going to Pakistan, the ACC level 2 coaching course, and
Yeah.
I think you went to holiday in Nepal as well.
Yes,
After that, right?
yes, it's
Yeah.
very nice. So I went to Pakistan to like have met a lot of the Pakistan players and also different countries players, and it's very nice because we can share our experience, and also the coaches from there is very experienced also. So sometimes we will go there earlier to have a little bit practice with them. And after that, I go to holiday, just relax myself, be fresh, and come back.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a skipper as well, you bowled them out, I think, for 86, something in that region. What's your assessment of the team's performance with the ball?
Yeah, I think like when it's Tamariam, will be like doing so well, and with Wichita, like they really built up the dot sport partnership. So and after that, like we bring up the like new girls coming in, like the youngest, like Elizabeth, Maria, like they really nice, like they really get in the role, and I think that's very good for us.
And Mario Baloch, of course, took those 2 wickets
Yes.
at the end there. Are you going to give him more overs in the next game, maybe?
Yeah, like let's see. We will see how's the game scenario look like, because I think our team we all can bowl, and then we can bowl in any situation.
Absolutely. Carrie, thank you so much. Congratulations on the fantastic knock.
Thank you so much.